Yeah.
Romeo.
I don't remember anything about that show. Like, besides, like, it's time for the Romeo show, and that's it.
I didn't. That was after me. After my Nickelodeon run.
What was the one movie that he was in where it was like Mike?
That was Lil Bow Wow.
Oh. Did he have a show too?
No. Bow Wow rapped, and he had a couple movies.
I am out of the loop of the hip hop community.
You are, because they're not even technically. Well, they are in the hip hop community, but they're not like relevant right now.
Yeah.
Bow Wow was in Versus recently, so I guess that's kind of relevant.
I always hear you guys talking about that on the aux cord hashtag ad. Pay me later.
Got you. I think I got some change on me.
A little bit of change. Just throw it my way.
Got some quarters for you.
But I always hear you talking about it. I have no idea what the fuck that is.
Versus is well, it started on Instagram by two super producers, Timbaland and Swiss Beats, who have been two of the top hip hop producers since the 90s.
Okay.
And they started by going on Instagram Live and playing beats against each other. Other artists saw this, like, we want to do our own. So they would host other artists going against each other.
Okay.
It is during the pandemic, this all happened because they needed something to do while everybody was indoors.
Oh.
So that's how it started. So
now
then
it's like a big thing.
Now it's gotten so popular and it's ballooned to the point where big artists in the industry and of hip hop's past have come into it, and it's got so big that they did one and Instagram crashed because too many people tried to watch their live thing at one time.
That's pretty good.
Over 1 million people tried to go in at one time.
Shit. Well,
And now it's up to the point where the company Triller has purchased it, and now it's like a big millions of dollar thing.
That's
event
dope.
That happens every couple of weeks between two artists in the hip hop community or groups.
Okay, so here comes the fun, relating it back to games. Mm-hmm. Who would you put in the verses?
I would put. Let me see. Well, the 90s classic versus was Nintendo versus Sega. I don't think that's a thing anymore. So I would put. Are we talking characters, companies? How are we doing this?
My brain was characters in a battle of some sort of. I don't know if it's all rap, but musically charged.
So you want these characters to rap against each other, or
either rap or be musical. They can be like rap versus musical, or they could just be musical versus musical, or rap versus rap. But they are video game characters.
Well, it has to be Toe Jam and Earl versus Parappa the Rapper.
What's the first one?
Oh, that's right. You're 12. Toe Jam and Earl was characters on the Sega Genesis.
Okay.
They were hip hop aliens. And at the end of the levels, like even like when you got like power ups, it would say shit like "Da Bomb" and "Mad Cool," and then at the end of a level, you could like hit the buttons and they would freestyle against each other.
And this was good
for the time.
Okay.
The last project they put out maybe was like 3-4 years ago. But they're kind of niche now. Like, they're obviously not a known thing.
The way that you said the name just so like effortlessly was what threw me off, because it didn't sound like a real thing. Like if you say that, not even to like me, a person who hasn't experienced it, just to, like to a child, there's no way that they're gonna understand what you just said, ever. Like no matter what.
Yeah, if I go up to Trenton and be like, "Yo, Toe Jam and Earl," he'd be like, "Okay."
Like those aren't even words that go together. Like.
But for me, that's like Toe Jam and Earl. You don't remember Toe Jam and Earl?
Never will.
Okay, all right.
What are they? Okay, so here's what in my head. I don't know why, but is one like a lizard person?
No.
What do they look like?
Toe Jam is like this red, skinny, stringy alien guy with with eyes, with two like big eyes on his head.
Does he look like Walt from Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends? The guy that goes, "I'm sorry."
No.
Okay.
Earl Earl looks kind of like Patrick, Star from SpongeBob, if he was super hip hopped out and had on jeans and sneakers and shades. I'm gonna look up a picture while
I was gonna say, because like this it's such a hard thing to imagine. So now my head is literally Walt from Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends with Patrick Star wearing jorts and sunglasses.
I like having these conversations with you because I get the kind of...
They don't sound real. Like, these aren't real boys.
That's Toe Jam and Earl right there. This is what they look like. Doesn't that look like fucking Patrick right there?
No.
That doesn't look like Patrick to you.
No.
Hip hop Patrick Star.
No, like, I'm going to have to put up a graphic on the screen now for the visual people. Audio Amigos get wrecked. Yet again, week in, week out, you're getting wrecked, Audio Amigos. No, the red dude, he looks like a Muppet. Like from the Mana song.
Yeah, like, I see what you're saying.
Like the Fabric Boy. Like, and they had like the eyes and such, but with 3 shoes. To be fair, it could be the Muppet because you never see their feet. That could be him. Or her. Or they. Don't know. Can't assume. The orange dude looks like...
Red. He's not orange.
That is 100% orange.
He's not orange.
The red guy is red. That guy's orange.
Oh, I'm thinking of the red guy. Because he's like a tan-ish.
What color would you say tan is?
Tan. Like a super light brown.
Sir, what color would you say a Cheeto Puff is?
Orange.
That's the color of a cheese puff right there, dude.
He is not the color of a cheese puff.
Not that. The cover art pictures that you showed me.
I'm going back.
He is Donald Trump, fucking blessed by the flaming hot Cheetos, man, shot with a gun filled with Cheeto dust orange.
This picture, he does look pretty
He is
hard.
literally the definition. If you picked up an orange, arms would fall out and be like, hey, what's up? And he would just be there.
We're going to play Toe Jam and Earl, and I'm going to show you.
Keep an eye out for Toe Jam and Earl coming soon.
In this Toe Jam and Earl Panic on Funkatron, alien, they travel to Earth in the first one to learn about, I think, humans and capture humans. On the second one, humans have infested their planet, and you have to throw jars at them to trap all the humans, collect them, and send them back to Earth. And at the end of a stage, you freestyle. It's for bonus points.
It's called Funkatron?
Panic on Funkatron.
Isn't that the name of that like Tetris game that you used to play?
Tetranet?
The same thing, right?
Just the most
Panic on Tetranet.
Disrespectful mother.
Listen, it's close enough. It is close enough. But for you people who like our YouTube content, just for context, we might be taking a break. It's a tiny little refresher from Resident Evil.
Yeah, for mental health purposes and physical health purposes.
The second one mainly. My God. If you saw the last episode, which hopefully you have, if not, go check it out. There is a moment in the last episode in which both of us, and I've described this multiple times to other people, where both of us looked like we were slapped in the face by a ghost. Straight up. You went that way and I went this way and we were like dead. Maybe insert clip if I made a TikTok. If not, then fuck you.
Fuck you.
Straight up. Felt like shit.
It was
after
weird.
that moment. Mm-hmm. And then after, I had never felt the motion sickness before. And the weird thing is that Ant's been feeling it this whole time. So he's just been trooping.
I have.
Trooping through.
I have.
Like the OG he is.
OG?
But for me, I hadn't had it, and then we literally changed the settings to like a setting that people said online helps with the motion sickness, and then it fucked the both of us. And so we
was somehow worse.
Yeah, it was very much worse. So while we're not going to do a full on retcon like we did with Star Wars, how that kind of just died because it. No offense to that game, it's not really a game that's like,
It's not entertaining moment to moment in a streamable context. Well, it was hard for us to be entertaining and funny and also play that without somehow, in some way forcing the funny. Mm-hmm. And we don't want to force the funny. We don't want to force the entertainment.
Yeah, especially with that game, it's more like, it was also like the fun of it was that you don't really know Star Wars. And not that you don't care about Star Wars, but it was very much like this is a thing that's happening. I have a laser sword, and that's about the only cool thing that's going on right now.
And that's not even
Dark Souls
from the game. Like, the game is fun. Just, I don't think it was entertaining for you guys to watch us play that game.
Mm-hmm. Resident Evil, on the other hand, people are getting a kick out of us, like, pissing ourselves. but we need to take a small break. I think we just uploaded episode 10.
I don't remember.
I can't remember, but we are maybe I don't know if we play the rest of the house maybe today at the end of the night if you're down for it, just to get through the house and finish that. So there might be one more episode before we take a hiatus of it, but in the meantime, we'll be playing new stuff, and there'll be new stuff coming this week. We'll figure that out after this episode's over, to be honest with
Yeah,
you.
we also didn't want to just become the Resident Evil channel,
Because we
which
pretty
is
much
what it
are.
started feeling like. It's just the podcast episodes and the Resident Evil.
Yeah.
We're a video game podcast that plays one game.
Pretty much. And then sometimes no games at all.
Right.
But it's fine. But we'll get back to it, obviously. If there is one episode, it's already uploaded and you'll see it on Monday. So there's that. Let us know if you want us to play it anyway, and we'll tell you no. But yeah.
We're not leaving it to the wayside, though. We're just going to start filtering in other games. So
And
it's a
we'll
different
probably
show.
come back to it from week to week. Like, if we're feeling up to it, we'll be like, hey, we can do
Throw
it.
it in, right.
But like, it's one of those things where it's like, it sucks. It's a good game, kind of. I'm not sold on it yet. On being a good game personally. That's just me. It's just spooky. But like, it's fucking us up. So we're gonna pause from it for a little bit.
Yeah.
But if you have a suggestion of a game you want us to play, join our Discord and let us know what you want us to play in the Discord.
Please.
I know that Anna has been letting us know some games she wants us to play. She wants us to play like the point and click games, like from the old PC days, and then like Lucas wanted us to play
Backyard baseball.
that backyard baseball. I had a brain fart and I was going to say Major League Baseball, and I was like, that's the actual
He
thing.
wants us to go to the pros and run around the field.
What's
the old diamond.
The Show? Isn't that MLB The Show?
Oh, yeah, the show.
I've wanted to pick that game up for so long, dude. I love baseball, but I think baseball games are ass.
You mean the PlayStation exclusive on Xbox by PlayStation?
Yes. I've never played them, but like when I used to play baseball games and like I had played them in the past, they fucking are just so annoying. Like it's boring.
People like the show. I'm assuming it's good.
It's just honestly, it's probably just me because I don't understand the appeal of just like standing in the batter's box and then just pressing the A button to swing. Like I feel like it's just it's boring. And then when it comes like to the pitching, at least there's some variation there. But like I don't know, like I think pitching is very exciting.
And catching.
Well, I used to play catcher. Leave me alone.
Just making sure. Just trying to see what page we're on.
Bitch. But anyway, no, I think in real base, like when I watch baseball, the most interesting part to me is not when let's just say the Phillies are our team. So the Phillies, when they're up to bat, I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
When they're on the field and the pitcher is like trying to like mind game the batter, like that's more interesting to me, as opposed to like the batter just being like ready to hit a ball like and then trying to predict it, but you can't. Being the pitcher and like choosing your pitch and doing that and like it's almost like solving a puzzle of like who this person is and when they're going to swing and when they're not going to swing.
Right.
I think that's more interesting. But then when I play it in a video game, I want to tear my fucking hair out because it's so
valid.
boring. And that's just me.
Got it.
But yeah, we'll play backyard baseball. I want to play.
We're going to play some fun stuff.
Yeah.
We're going to play more lighthearted, more fun stuff, more moment to moment.
Yeah.
Like,
Maybe we'll get our hands on that PS1 for next week, and then we'll hit that Micromaniacs Racing.
oh, yeah. That's the most anticipated game of the whole show.
Oh yeah, I love that game so much. Here's the thing: I haven't played it since I was young. It could suck ass.
I'm about to say, what if we turn on something like, this game ain't good?
Well, so here's the thing about
I don't
that game.
think that's going to be the case.
Here's the thing: it's not the best game ever. It's a racing game. It's a racing game, top down. So for me, when I was a child, it was annoying because like your left is always left, your right's always right. But there's times where you come like around a bend and like you're coming this way. So now your left is this way.
Right. It's
And
reversed.
my stupid brain, as a baby boy, could not understand that. So I sucked. But it was still fun.
Well, as long as the fun was there.
Yeah. I can't wait for your reaction to the characters. What was his name? I think it was like Beatbox is one of the guys' names. He's got like a track jacket on, like a windbreaker, a white t-shirt, a chain, and his head is a speaker. His mouth is like like a subwoofer, and then his eye is like a triangle shaped subwoofer, and his other eye is a regular circle, and then he's got a hat like a snapback on. He's like, and then in the intro animation, he's like, and that's his character animation.
So he's like Toe Jam and Earl.
Yes.
Full circle.
See, look at that. We're coming back.
Wait. You never answered the original question.
What was that?
The versus question that you posed.
Oh yeah, that was the thing. I don't know. I was more so tossing that your way because I was like, I figured Parappa the Rapper would be choosed or chosen. Words are fucking hard.
Choosed or chosen, wrong twice. It would. No, how about Knuckles versus Parappa the Rapper?
Knuckles? Does he rap?
I mean, he's got. Not to stereotype him, but I guess to stereotype him, he's got the dreads.
What are we doing? They're dreads?
What would you call those?
Spikes
that come like down.
Then okay, so here's my question: is then Mario have not Mario? Jesus fucking Christ! I want to die. Please put an end to me. Sonic, does he have dreads that are just like held up by like hairspray? Then
no, his hair grows that way. Knuckles comes down. Don't think too hard about it. Don't try to make sense of it because then I look stupid, and I'm not trying to look stupid.
I don't not agree with you. It's just I've never seen it like that. Like he looks like Predator, who has like the dreads, like those things.
Yes.
Like they're all like on the back of his head, and I mean even those don't like they're not really dreads because they're like tentacles, which is weird. Like when I think dreads, I think like
that's it. Like, Knuckles versus the Predator versus. Let's go.
One's just going the whole time, and then Knuckles is just like,
"Where's the master?" Knuckles is like, "Where's the Master Emerald?" Robotnik, you tricked me again. Eggman, no. Sonic. You all right?
That's the Predator noise.
Oh, well, see, Predator loses because Knuckles uses words.
It is like little clicks and shit.
That was some freaky shit you did. Stop making love to my microphone.
That's the ASMR of the Predator.
It is.
It always comes back to ASMR.
Always. But the soothing sounds.
Yeah. I would like to see our Mario versus our Luigi.
Our?
Yeah. Hey, it's me, Mario.
Those guys.
My fucking wrist is a fucking flopping fish.
Flopping fish Mario and flopping fish Luigi.
Hey, Luigi, gabagool.
People would leave the venue. No one's watching that.
Is someone hungry?
The fuck? Is that coming up in the mic?
I really hope so, because if not, it's really weird. But Ant's stomach just made his debut with his Predator impression.
Anyway,
we're all hungry. I'm not. Actually, I ate food. Hey.
But that's the thing. I don't feel hungry. My body's like, I have something to say about that. I don't know why. That's what my body's voice is.
It was the Luigi impression patiently waiting to come out, but it couldn't get its way out. It's fine. We're all here.
We are all here.
Yeah. We're here. Hard cut to show.
Yeah.
Said we didn't do it, but I was wrong, and I went level up like that, like a weirdo.
Well,
so I am, Not that this is gonna make the show, but here we go.
It might, because level up, gamers, and welcome back again. I'm Ant.
I'm Chris,
and this is Save Before Quitting. Listen, NGPs. Welcome back again for another episode. We're here now. Look at the merch. Chris is sporting. Our beautiful model, Chris, right now is sporting the lovely Save Before Quitting t-shirt and the beautiful Nerdy Gamer People hat. As you can see, I wish you could be slowly rotating like an infomercial.
I'm a mannequin. Get it?
We gotta buy better mannequins.
More entertaining ones. Yeah, I got my merch this week.
And mine is on the way.
Yes, do you leave the box upstairs?
Maybe. No, it's right there. I'm gonna go get the box he's talking about.
So, while he's doing that, Personally, I purchased the Nerdy Gamer People hat with the Save Before Quitting logo on the back, which will be larger for future purchasers if they decide to purchase it.
You didn't show them the side.
There's nothing on the side.
I thought that one. Oh, that's this
one
one.
on the side. So now we also have in this box right here. This is a nice little preview for one of our listeners. This is the Kev box, as we like to call it.
Movie magic.
Kev, I hope you don't mind, but we're going to take the stuff out of the bag. I'll do this while you do that. This is great.
Audio
ASMR
people
content.
are just like, what the fuck is happening?
All right, so I'll let Ant go first.
As you see, here is the lovely NGP. Okay, the snapbacks are all unsnapped.
Yeah, it's supposed to be, it's very sure for your own adjustment.
I know, but
And for you, Kev, just so you know, Ant's going to probably try this on to see how it looks. You won't have to worry about lice.
Bald joke. I get it. The lovely NGP.
I'll be here all week.
So that's the bad part. NGP hit with the Nerdy Gamer People on the side. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, look at that. Look at us. Look at us.
Look at us.
Look at us.
Look at us. Hey, look at us. Look at us.
Huh?
Look at us. Say it again. Look at us.
There's a meme to add in.
Yes.
All right. And then next after that is the Nerdy Gamer People pocket tee. As you can see on the, I think it's left titty, if I can guess from
left
behind.
titty,
I
right.
guessed perfectly right. There's a nice little NGP logo. And then on the back of the shirt, there is Nerdy Gamer People and then our socials tags because we're shills.
Chills to the max.
And I will fold this so that once Kev retrieves it at some point, it is actually folded, and there's that.
I'm gonna put this back in the bag.
Oh yeah, that would be a good idea. So we're gonna put these back in the bag for you, Kev.
Like this ASMR, you audio listeners.
Audio
All
amigos
this
get
plastic.
cooked. Bang. All right, so we got merch now. I would like to also take a moment to say thank you to the people who have already purchased. I didn't know this, but apparently when you're on Streamlabs with their merch site, it tells you when someone buys your merch.
Yes. And we appreciate each and every one of you.
Yes. So here's another thing. Fun facts. You won't know this until after that's already a thing. I will be live this week on Twitch on Tuesday for the Apex event. We'll tweet about it and whatnot because there's a new Apex I have off.
Yep.
If you buy merch while we are live on Twitch, it will have an alert pop up and say what you bought. And you can also leave it a little note and be like, "Ooh, look at this," and such. So, yeah, we already have 2 people who have purchased so far. We had Anna. She bought a sticker and a hoodie. She got the sticker before the hoodie, which I thought was funny.
That's
that they
pretty
shipped
funny.
it separately for some reason. Mm-hmm. Get your shit together, Streamlabs. And then, who's the other one?
And Tasha. Thank you, Tasha.
Yes.
Appreciate
she got
you.
a 5-panel hat. So, lots of different merch being purchased by different people. We're having a great time.
Mm-hmm.
We're all here. And Kev's got his own merch that's right here. And we'll get it to him eventually.
Soon enough. Listen, also, shout out to Kev because I'm wearing Kev's merch.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I wanted to shout out to him.
Tags below in the description and also on the screen mainly.
Little Majin Buu action going on. He drew this himself.
Yes.
And I wanted to support his work.
It's great
As
and I
should
love
you.
it. I was going to buy the Kirby one and then Nintendo came in and said, "Hey, how does dick taste?" Because that's what Nintendo does.
Yeah.
But it's fine.
If you
I will
want to
most
check
likely
out
get that one too.
Kev's merch, that art guy Kev
Yes.
on Instagram. Link is in his bio, I'm pretty sure.
I will put the link in the actual bio. If you forget to, I will do it myself because I'm doing this for the video version of the podcast. Hello. We are here.
Oh,
I
and
am
as-
here.
And always at the top of the show, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, TikTok, YouTube, Titty.
Save. The letter B and number 4, quitting.
Yes.
And then email us. Save before quitting fully spelled out.
At gmail.com.
With your questions, concerns, comments, ideas for game content, everything. I'm feeling away. I gotta talk about this for a second.
That coffee is working, man.
So, me personally, I had homework this week to watch this Annapurna event, and I didn't because I was busy finding my new favorite. I'm gonna kill myself.
Porky Pig action going on.
My new favorite wrestler. His name is Danhausen, and his gimmick he has like his face painted like with like black and white and like red eyes and shit. And his gimmicks, he's like very nice, very evil, and he's kind of like, you remember from I think it was Adult Swim. It was the two guys that would argue back and forth with each other, like the little like praying mantis guy.
Oh,
and
yeah.
He talks like that guy, and that's like his thing. He's like, yes, I'm very, very evil. I'm very evil, very famous.
This is a wrestler?
Yes, and he talks like that, and he walks around like this. He collects toys. He goes like on toy hunts on his YouTube channel, and then so now here's my favorite thing, because like I was watching all of his videos, like I'm like watching all of them. Toy hunts and shit, and I'm like, this guy's my favorite thing that's happening. I watched some of his wrestling.
You are my favorite thing, sir.
His wrestling is so fun because he's more of a comedy wrestler, somewhat, but he has like the technical shit. And this one thing he does. Have you ever seen the Pee Wee Herman show?
Yes.
Do you remember the tequila bit? Where it's like,
Oh, yeah.
and he's doing this and that. There's a move that he does where he knocks them out of the ring, right? And they're like where the hard cam is, and they're on the ground. And he hops onto the apron, and he's like, music! And it plays the tequila song.
Tequila.
And then he starts dancing and doing the Pee Wee Herman dance along the ring line. And then on every downbeat, kicks the guy in the face.
What is going on?
Danhausen has called for the music. Ethan Scott playing a little tequila action here.
Okay.
You like this song?
I love this song. Pee Wee Herman, baby.
Alexander Lee.
As he's like making his way back and forth and then the whole crowd goes tequila with him.
What federation is this? Just an independent, like
Indie
what?
wrestling.
I'm about to say it must
He
be
is
indie.
a part of a company called Ring of Honor now, I think. I don't know much because I'm getting new into him, but like, dude, I'm on his level of like hype and shit. Just very nice, very evil. Yes, very famous.
That's who did.
Buy our merch. Love that Danhausen. But yeah, that's why I'm this way, because I'm just hyped up on a lot of wrestling.
So, Danhausen would feed them to his opponents, which makes them almost throw up, and he kicks him in the face. It's quite the distraction, but it's a legal distraction. The referee cannot disqualify you for pouring teeth in someone else's mouth. Good brain.
And Diet Mountain Dew. That's the thing from Talladega Nights, right? I'm hyped up on Mountain Dew.
Why drink Diet Mountain Dew if you could drink regular Mountain Dew?
I don't know. Ask Will Ferrell.
Why drink Diet Coke when you could drink regular Coke?
Because Diet Coke tastes better.
Now,
that's
we're
something
going to travel back to the race thing like we talked about in the other episode. Why white people like Diet Soda so much? Why y'all be drinking Diet Coke?
I'm confused. Wait.
And Pepsi Max.
In my
Not
head,
Pepsi Max.
you
What's
said
the
race, and I thought of Micromaniacs Racing. Are we
No.
talking about the other thing?
Yes, race.
Oh, we're talking
race.
about the other. Okay, we're starting off the episode without playing anything. We're playing real games.
What's the and then
What?
why y'all like Pepsi like Zero and I just drink Pepsi and shit?
What? I don't know if that's an exclusive thing.
Listen, it's an observation.
Okay. I think Diet Coke tastes better than regular Coke because Diet Coke is just like it's more of like a, I don't know how to explain this. You know, like how coffee.
I'm
is
learning. This wasn't even like a shot. Like I'm just curious.
No, genuinely, like I hate regular Coke because it's way too fucking sweet. And like when I drink Coke, my mouth gets this like sugar coating of disgust, and I hate it, and I want to die when I have Coke, and then when I don't, it's fine. When I have Diet Coke, it reminds me of how like when you drink coffee black as opposed to with cream and sugar.
Okay.
I like coffee black because it's like a nice bitter flavor, and then it's also smooth when it goes down. And like while you might have like, you know, like the coffee breath and whatnot, you don't have that weird like creamy like and like weird mouth like thing. But then with Coke compared to Diet Coke, it's almost like that same thing. It's like the black coffee version of Coke because it's like there's no sugar. It's the diet version. There's no like extra shit, even though like it's not necessarily as good for you or good for you at all.
I'm about to say, but it I guess
Talking fast is my thing today.
I guess because you're all hopped up. I guess
Mountain Dew.
I
Baja
guess
Blast.
my thing is like, if I'm gonna drink soda, I'm gonna drink soda.
I feel that.
If I'm not gonna drink soda, then I'm not gonna tease myself.
I don't know if
What's
it's
the-
teasing. I think it's
That's
just
right.
it's a flavor thing.
It's a flavor thing.
Because
You
like
did
here's the
just say
thing,
that.
I love root beer.
Oh, and I'm wholeheartedly know that could just be wrong.
No,
The way
you're
I think.
fine. You can like what you like. I love root beer. Root beer's great. I cannot drink root beer probably more than once a week, if that at all, because it is way too fucking sweet to the point where you know it's too sweet because it's commonly known to be mixed with vanilla ice cream as in a root beer float setting. So it's a dessert, like more than an actual dessert to me.
Got it.
But a Diet Coke is something where I'm like, this is refreshing more than an actual Coke, because then I don't have sugar mouth, which is what I'm going to coin the term as sugar mouth.
Sugar mouth.
This is a video game podcast.
That sounds like something a pimp would call his hoe. Get over here, sugar mouth. Is that insensitive? Like, is that bad to say? Pimps and hoes exist,
insensitive
right?
to who? The pimp or the hoe?
I'm just saying.
Which one are you being insensitive to?
Pimps and hoes exist, and you know we live in a very sensitive culture right now, so
True.
I don't know if that's bad to say, I should say.
See, here's the thing. Ready? If I were a pimp, I'd be more offended from that than if I were a hoe and I was called sugar mouth. If that makes sense. Because, like, I don't know. If I'm a pimp, let's just say I'm a pimp, right? Hey,
You look like
how
a
you
pimp.
doing?
You
right?
dress like one right now.
Yeah, right now
so.
with this merch, savebeforequitting.com
Exactly. Got that
/merch. That's
pimp-ass
not the
merch on.
website,
That's
but
what
go
I'm
to
talking about. Yes,
savebeforequitting.com.
me.
Talking. If I were a pimp, I would operate in such a manner where it's not in a necessarily douchey way, where it's like, hey, we're all
You're
just,
already a pimp.
well, that's the thing. I'm like, we're all just trying to make money here. That's it. That's my mindset. Like, we're all just trying to make money. I'm not judging you for what you're doing, obviously, and you're not judging me for what I'm doing, obviously, because you're technically working for me.
Okay.
This is a business adventure, and that's it. It's like OnlyFans to me. Like, I don't judge people who have OnlyFans, because it's like, yeah, get your fucking money. If there's some weird guy in Connecticut that wants to see your feet, sure. If you make $20 from that, dope.
Right.
Awesome. Good for you.
I see where you're going.
I have no problems with that. If I'm a pimp and I'm being judged and like, come over here, sugar mouth. I'm not calling my
Sugar
hose
mouth?
sugar mouth. That is rude and derogatory to my hose.
All right, so if we're calling these episodes, man. So if we're calling the lady of the night sugar mouth, I don't want to keep saying hoe. If we're calling her sugar mouth, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Can women who aren't sex workers get angry that we're calling the sex workers sugar mouth because it's derogatory to women, or is it okay to call her that because of the position she is in as a pimp?
So you're saying the hoe, respectively, does not mind being called sugar mouth in this situation. Like, she's just like, yeah, that's fun. It's a fun nickname.
That's
And
what
she
he calls
actually
me.
likes
Yeah,
it. Yeah, and
Not-
she's
no,
fun.
it's
And
like
she's fine. with it.
Everyone can't call her that. Like the pimp can call her that.
So it's like a pet name type thing.
Yes.
But like, and she likes it on. Well, let's just say this theoretical woman of the night loves this.
Right.
This pet name, and you're saying, is it okay for women outside to be offended for her when she, in and of herself, is not offended?
Yeah.
That's your question. No is my answer. It is not okay for them to be offended for her if she is not offended.
Got it. Because
If it's only to her,
because
like,
in today's climate there are people who would be
Yes.
offended for her.
and I would like to discuss that in the news section when we talk about something with.
Oh man!
Blizzard
Now that I
and
know what we're
whatnot.
going to talk about, this might have not have been the
No,
greatest.
no. It's fine because this is all hypothetical. We're nice people.
Tangent
We're not,
boys
We're
right
not
now.
being derogatory towards anything. We're asking questions, and I'm going to pose a question later that I've discussed with people this week.
Got it.
Regarding the situation in the news. We're a video game podcast,
We are,
and you
we
can follow
promise.
us, and we play games. That all stemmed from Diet Coke.
I think it stemmed something before that, and then we got
it?
to Diet Coke because you said something about the Diet Mountain Dew. You said you were hopped up.
Oh yeah, Danhausen. Love that Danhausen.
It was a whole like snowball effect.
Okay.
Good brain.
From Danhausen wrestling to Sugar Mouth Hose. What else would you get from Save Before Quitting?
Yeah, right. This is what you sign up for when you follow our page. A lot of bullshit, a little bit of video games,
A little bit.
a lot of opinions, and sometimes I burp.
White people drinking diet sodas. and
That's
questions
a
about
white
it.
people thing.
Listen, I always
it's
post.
fine.
I always post. Is it? That's why I had to ask, because I don't want to seem.
I don't know, because like I don't know if that's. I don't pay attention to what
white people
drink.
love Diet Coke, fam. Like I'm not saying other people don't, but y'all love Diet Coke.
Listen, me and my 64 pack of Diet Coke from Costco. You can leave us alone.
Why do you think?
Sad because true.
Why do you think the Diet Mountain Dew joke was in Ricky? Like that's they love diets.
Yeah, it's true.
Like-
I feel like it's more of a no. I don't know. I don't know why it's a thing. Cause like I don't know what to say without offending anyone. Cause here's the thing: I'm about to say some like stupid shit about white people. Be like, yo, they just love McDonald's. Like to the point of like
everyone loves
and
McDonald's.
that's the thing. Like I'm not gonna say that.
Right.
But then I'm like, there's a lot of heavier set white people in the world, more than others, most likely, because America, and that's the way America works.
Right.
Like,
and don't get me wrong. This goes.
Jesus Christ, what are we doing?
Sorry. The first half hour of the show now is just man.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So fun fact: did you know that Japan, there's an actual tax that your district has to pay if you're overweight?
I think I did hear something about
Yeah,
that.
they measure your waistline, and if you're above the specific amount of inches, I think it's your district gets taxed, and they get mad at you because you're doing that. So then they try to get you out of their district, so they don't have to pay that tax unless you lose the weight.
That's a wild place to live. Like,
We're not
what are
living in
they? What are
Japan.
they in their windows looking down? Like, there's that fat guy. He's making
I don't
our
know if it's like
taxes
that.
go up. Get out of our town.
I think it's more of like we want people to be healthy, I guess, but then also like I don't know. I don't know what's happening anymore.
That ain't how you get it done. You're going to send that man into a spiraling depression. He's going to eat more, and your taxes are going to go up more.
True.
Anyway. And,
So-
and I know I kind of hit white people over the head with the diet soda thing, but we got our shit too. I don't want it to
That's
seem
fine,
like
man. I just didn't even notice that was the thing. Like I feel like I'm blind to that shit where it's like the I guess they're called stereotypes. It's a stereotype, right?
Yeah.
Like the quote unquote stereotypes. Like like there's something for everyone, but like I don't pay attention to them because like I feel like they're bullshit, but also at the same time like the one that pisses me off the most. Like, I really hate the black people stereotypes with food, where it's like, oh, the mac and cheese and the watermelon. I hate that shit, because I'm like, who the fuck doesn't love that stuff? Like, that's the stupidest stereotype.
Hey,
'Cause
that's one thing we never got. But we own it. We'll take it.
Yeah,
but
but
we're always like,
I don't
who
get
doesn't
it.
like fried chicken and
It's
watermelon?
the stupidest shit. I'm like, here's the thing. I don't like watermelon, but that's fine.
Yeah.
But, like,
I don't like watermelon, and I'm black.
but that doesn't mean anything. I don't get it.
Exactly.
I don't know.
It's weird
It's
because-
like white people in Renaissance fairs, bro. Like,
Yeah, y'all got that
that's
too.
a joke because there's a ton of people who do that.
True,
Stereotypes don't
true.
make sense. What are we doing?
Stereotypes is weird because, like, I'm obviously exaggerating. I've seen black people drink Diet Coke, but
But I don't. And then that's the thing with stereotypes. Again, it's like they're always like some truth in it. And it's like, yes, there is truth in it because everyone likes those things, no matter what they fucking look like. So why are we doing this?
right.
I don't get it.
fun.
I don't. The world sucks.
Fun moving the needle conversation. Let's get some emails about that
Yeah.
shit. What's your favorite game and why do black
And do
people
you like
this?
mac and cheese?
Right.
Give us your thoughts on mac and cheese. Stouffer's or do you like Kraft?
Kraft.
Yeah, Kraft mac and cheese. Like the shit you make for kids.
Yeah,
with, like, the
I
powder?
know what it is, but you got to get the real baked mac and cheese.
Yeah, from Stouffer's.
That's better than Kraft. So yes,
What are you referring to with like the real
like
for-
homemade, like you're
Well, that's
buying macaroni.
We're not talking about that. We're talking about shit that's like, I bought a box that says mac and cheese on it.
Listen, I'm all for
And then
this.
there's an asterisk next to cheese because we all know that it ain't cheese.
Chris, what did you play this week?
What did I play this
Let's
week?
just jumpstart into the
Oh, God. All right. So what I played this week. I have been playing furiously on Pokemon Unite. That game is so much fun, and I hate that it is. And it's also the most rage-inducing game. There are so many TikToks and like viral videos that are going around right now, pretty much explaining exactly what this game is. It is a bunch of sweaty-ass motherfuckers that used to play either League of Legends or any sort of MOBA or me
Dota
who's
and
never.
all that stuff.
Yeah. And like we're like trying really fucking hard to win this game, and it's a team of 5 and ranked, and like we're like, yo, this guy's fucking garbage. This guy sucks. What the fuck? Why are you pushing by yourself? And that person is a child on their stomach, on like a rug in their living room, saying, "I love Pikachu.
I like Pokemon."
And that's
it.
But we're calling them garbage trash. But like, obviously, there's no voice chat.
Right.
It's fine.
Good God, man.
Yeah.
Y'all be cursing out kids all day.
It's like Xbox, even worse. But like, that's what the reality of the game is. Because this is a Pokemon game. It is, in theory, made for kids. In theory. Obviously, there's a huge Pokemon fan base in adults because we grew up with it.
Right.
So there's that. But like, I feel that rage. Like, I was playing before I came here with Ryan.
Yeah.
And we were playing the ranked mode and like trying to level up in competitive. And like, there would just be people that would just like push in by themselves. And like, there's like 3 people from the other team on their circle thing where we're trying to cash in. And when you're on your own like circle thing, like your team's like trying to defend, it heals you. So you're not really like taking as much damage. So you need more people to kill you, like whatnot. So one motherfucker playing as Snorlax walking in by himself with 3 people that have like healing constantly happening to them ain't gonna work out well for that Snorlax. That Snorlax is gonna have to go back and come try again. But they keep fucking doing it.
Right.
And then we're like, bruh. And then we can't really communicate because there's no voice chat. So then we're like, bruh, even more. And
Just screaming at the screen.
yes, pretty much. And it's literally probably a child on their stomach playing the game, not paying attention because it's a kid's game. So
I've seen it happen.
that's how I feel about that. Extremely fun. I've spent money on it. I'm not ashamed of it. And it's a fun game. It's a
Nor
good
should
time.
you be. As long as you're having a good time.
Yeah, it's a fun time while also being rage-inducing, which leads me into my next topic of Apex. Great time, fun, rage-inducing. I've been picking it up a little bit on PC as of late. I wanted to get into the PC because like I feel like it's easier to stream with it because, you know, don't have to use the fucking capture card, which is like a 50-50 shot every other goddamn time we use it. And I was playing with mouse and keyboard.
Got it.
Now here's the thing. I'm good at Overwatch. I'm good at CSGO. I am not good at Apex on mouse and keyboard. I cannot hit my shots. I suck. I will say that.
So it's nowhere near as good for you than
Yes.
using a PlayStation one.
Until I remembered that I can use a USB mini cable and plug in a PlayStation 4 controller. And let me tell you, when I did that, I popped the fuck off. Because I'm a low-ass level on my PC, and meanwhile, over on PlayStation, I'm almost level 500.
Goddamn.
So I am 100% smurfing, and I'm hitting all my shots. There's people shooting at me that are literally like, you know, all over the place, like wacky waving inflatable tube man, not hitting their shots on me because obviously.
Because I'm the GOAT.
No, because they're just new. Like they don't know how to play yet, and they're on PC, so it's a little bit different of a learning curve. And I'm just over here like on a controller, like I've been doing this for the past 3 years. You're dead.
Right.
Goodbye. See you in the lobby.
Nothing else to see here.
So I'm having fun with that. The new season does start on this Tuesday. If you're listening on Thursday or Friday, it's already happened. I'm really excited because I requested off on Monday and Tuesday this week.
Beautiful.
Tomorrow is my clean my room day, and I bought a new Detolf, those glass case things. We went to IKEA this weekend with a big group of people. I hate IKEA. I hate it.
I don't look forward to going there when I have to. But see, you went with a group of friends. I feel like that's a different kind of energy. When I go, it's usually just like, let's go in here and get this shit for the house so I can put it together.
Dude, there's something about IKEA that is weird to me. Like, so we went there, and this is not really a playing, maybe it is a playing thing. We'll talk about it. Fuck it. We got food first. I was playing a game with God that day because, my God, that food was not that good.
The IKEA food?
Yeah.
I've never sat in IKEA and ate before.
So here's the thing. That was like the main attraction for most of the fan group. Technically, they are fans of the show. Anyway, you're listening, so you know it's fine. The Swedish meatballs were really average. Like, really average. And they put gravy on top of it that had almost no flavor. It could have been Elmer's glue. It's just with, like, brown in it.
Elmer's glue, I'm sure, has a flavor that is not favorable.
Hey, man. Probably was then. But then I was hungry as fuck, so I didn't eat anything the night before. So I was like, you know what? I'm also going to get a pulled pork sandwich.
Right.
Guess what? It wasn't good. because it was barbecue mixed with like this weird fucking berry that they serve there. That's a Swedish berry called like lingonberry or some shit. And I'm like, why? But it was good for like 2 bites. You know, like you get like a pulled pork sandwich. You 2 bites in, you're like, that's great.
Okay. All right.
Third bite, you're like,
No.
wow, this is a lot of the same flavor a lot of the time.
Okay.
And I hated it.
What did everybody else get?
Meatballs. That's it.
It was just a ball chomping group, huh?
Yeah, 100%. They were just all getting the balls. There was this thing called almond cake that was pretty good. I got, but yeah, it was a time. And then like with IKEA, I get this weird feeling in IKEA. Like you go in the, you go up in our IKEA, you go upstairs, right?
Yeah.
Right. You're in the first area.
The little displays,
Yeah.
you walking through all
Yeah,
the
it's all the
setup
houses
rooms and
shit.
all. Yeah.
It's cool. It's funny. It's like, oh, look at all that. There's like sets. It's like little houses. There's a point in that store where I become increasingly scared and claustrophobic because I'm looking around and all I see are tiny homes and like slices of them. Mm-hmm. And there are no windows and doors besides the fake ones in those places. So I don't know where I am. And I don't know where the street is.
I need an adult.
Like, that's my thing is like, if I can't tell where the street is that we came in on, I'm fucked up.
That is like a maze when you walk in
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
And like, the thing is like, the only way to get through that is to press
Just to
on.
go through it.
And it's like some fucking fucked up version of Jumanji, bro. And I hate it. Like, you can only go forward. You can't come out of the game. Like, this is it.
Do they still have like the lit up arrows
Yes,
on
they
the
do.
floor? Yeah.
Yes. One of them was like fucking shaking.
I'm sure that did a lot for your anxiety.
I was like, what is happening? And I was freaking out.
the
And
words transform like
Yeah.
no way out.
honestly, felt like it. But then after that, we went to fucking, what's it called? King of Prussia Mall. Got a couple
It's a dope
cool
mall.
stuff there. It's big.
Big as shit.
Yes.
If you don't know where you're going, you will get lost in there.
My favorite game to play while you're in King of Prussia Mall is to go to that lane of these stores are way too fucking expensive for anyone's life, except for the people that are standing in these
All
lines.
the Louis Vuitton, Gucci,
I hate it.
all those stores.
The favorite part of me is just watching, and I noticed like 4 or 5, looking for the boyfriends that know they're about to spend a lot of money for their girlfriend in line. And they look like they're shitting bricks. Because like there's this one couple, and the girl's just like scrolling on her phone, you know, like chewing gum, like she's fucking eating grass on a field, and just like nyah, 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 like swiping on Instagram.
Looking like Sugar Mouth.
Yes, looking like Sugar Mouth, and the boyfriend's just standing there, just like looking around, like slight bead of sweat, and just like pacing like in the same spot behind this fucking velvet rope, and
About
I'm
to
like,
spend
that
his
guy
entire paycheck?
is shitting himself.
His entire paycheck on a wallet.
Yeah, not even a wallet. It's a keychain that's supposed to go in the wallet, but they took the wallet away from them because his card got declined.
Yeah, right.
So
You can afford the $500 keychain, though, sir.
yeah, so that's a fun game to play. My legs hurt really badly from walking, but I will be
Between
playing.
IKEA and King of Prussia, you got to work out. Those
Oh,
are
yeah.
two
I wanna
places that
die.
do a lot of walking.
Dude, it was even worse because like Ryan wanted to go out later that day to go get some shit at Walmart, and I'm like, yeah, I'll go. And then I walk out the door, and I just get a cramp in my left ass cheek, and I'm like, ah! Like I made that noise because it was one of those pains where it's
Right.
like you can't actually make a noise of like ouch. All you get out is, ah! And then you just stop moving. And I wanted to die. I had straight leg syndrome the whole way in like Walmart. Like, I looked like I had like a doty in my pants, and I was trying to make it not come through my pants, you know. But that's what I played this week: the game of life, and not
Those were the
Diet Coke's good.
not going back down that road again. Those were the Chris Ass Chronicles.
What did you play this week, Sugar Mouth?
Sir, are you calling me a whore?
You did this.
Are you calling me a woman of the night?
This is all you. So what'd you play this week? How was your
God,
week?
we
so far?
already got Off the Rails 3 we got to put up. Off the Rails 3 Tokyo Drift.
Please.
Nah, too soon for another Off the
God.
Rails 3. I finally started Death's Door,
Hell yes.
and Yes, it is.
gonna buy
it is what I need. It is throwback Zelda without it being Zelda.
I did.
A little bit of Demon Souls kinda ish type of game.
Barrel roll.
Yeah, a lot of rolling. There's a normal hit, but there's also like heavy. So like all your attacks are really like you have to commit to them.
Okay.
Or you'll get hit. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of forgiveness, but it's not as like obviously as crazy as Dark Souls, something that would like beat you down. But it would take a little bit of strategy. It's fun. It's funny. Like the dialogue. One of my favorite. I think we talked about this the first time we brought up the game, but like you can read a sign, but if you cut the sign in half and you try to read it again, only the bottom half of the dialogue
That's
comes
cute.
up.
I like that.
There's a lot of little things like that, and it makes it really good. I haven't gotten too far. I played it real quick, but
Is there any like benefit of doing that with the sign, or is it just like a cute?
I think it's just a little thing they put in there.
I thought it'd be cool if like you were being chased or something, and it's like left to this place or right to that, and you cut it, and then like the thing that's chasing you's like, I can't read where to go.
That would be dope, but no. A lot of little
Do
shortcuts.
that, Death Store.
Shortcuts you can make so that make traverse easier for you. Like a lot of little things. It's a lot of quality of life that like makes you want to keep going. You go, you do a little bit, something happens, you open a shortcut, you get a weapon, then it's like, oh well, now I want to play more. It's one of those games where it's just like, all right, I'll go to this next area and I'll stop. I'll go to this next area and I'll stop. Okay, it's one of those.
Sounds like we might need to stream this game.
I think we should. I think it'll be cool.
If you're listening on Thursday, we might have done that already.
We might have.
On this exact day. Fuck you. Maybe. I don't know.
Fuck you is becoming our tag.
You'll see it later.
You might
It'll be
start
on
making a
YouTube.
shirt that says fuck you on it.
It just says fuck you. Audio amigos. Fuck you.
Right. I think we should make an Audio Amigos shirt though.
I don't. So here's the thing. It's not that I stole that, but it's definitely from a podcast that I listen to that I just like a lot.
Oh, okay.
They're
well,
nice
never mind.
people. Like it's from the Rex and Around show. They're a Star Wars podcast, and I love them. They're both great. If they're not listening, but hey, love
Never
you
know.
both very much. And the one dude Michael always says, "Okay, Audio Amigos. So this is what's happening right now." Like when they're like opening packages from fans and shit.
All right. Well,
And, like-
we'll let them keep Audio Amigos.
Yeah, they can keep that.
Yeah,
But I
we'll
still
steal
want to
that.
say it.
Yeah.
It's I'm a part of that community, so that allows me to say it retroactively on our show.
True that. You
A
got
lot
it.
of hand
You're
motions
grandfathered
to-
into the Audio Amigo
Exactly.
lingo.
I am technically an Audio Amigo.
And don't you fuck.
Don't you fucking forget it.
I watched Trenton play some Roblox, if that counts.
He was talking about some Roblox shit.
He has been, I know he's always been into it, but lately he's been like into it.
Yeah.
But to the point where like it's kind of like impressive because he's getting older. So he's starting to be able to read more things, starting to be able to understand the mechanics of video games a little more. And in Roblox, there's certain games where you can get achievements and
That's
stuff.
cool.
So like
So what you're telling me is you're getting a lot of achievement trophies on your Xbox through him retroactively?
maybe. I don't know. I know I'm not watching him enough to know if achievements are popping.
Gotcha.
But there's achievements within the game too, though.
Okay, I gotcha.
So like he'll come to me like, I played this game and I got the good ending achievement and the bad ending achievement, and I'm like, what? You're getting good endings and bad endings and shit?
Damn.
Now, like, what's going on in that room of yours? Because I got my Xbox One hooked up in his room, so it's like old Xbox, so he can still play
Yeah.
whatever.
Dope.
And I'm like, all right, you're like super getting. You're
pro
starting to
gamer.
learn. You're starting to learn the mechanics of gaming now.
Yeah, 100%.
And it's impressive to see
Yeah.
and watch because, you know, as a little kid, you're just like, all right, here's a game. Dude, I know you don't know what you're doing here.
Here's Mario. Go jump.
Go do a bunch of stuff. But now, like, I'll watch him play and he's just legitimately beating stages, making it to the end,
I still
figuring
remember,
shit out.
What was the one day we were here, and I think someone else was here. Was it Elijah? And
Probably.
on this screen, it was Miles Morales.
Yes, it was Elijah. I remember
Yeah.
that day.
It was Miles Morales he was playing as in like an Into the Spider-Verse looking suit. And he had a gun. Like
Yes.
a Magnum, like
Or a
6-shooter,
pistol, yeah.
like some Western ass shit. And like I guess there was like a bad guy that was like with axes that was an AI just chasing everybody in the world. But he was he was killing them like easy peasy, but he was also killing the other Miles Moraleses, and he was fucking hitting his shots, dude. And I was like, man, I keep asking Ant to play Apex.
You're messing the wrong one, man.
I know. I'm about to be like, yo, Trinity trying to squat up. I know. I told him we were gonna play Fortnite once.
You did.
I never played Fortnite again. To be fair,
Just waiting for the right characters to be released.
you know, I mean, Loki came out. I was tempted by that.
True.
After the show being Chef's Kiss,
Yes.
but yeah.
But as far as, I think that might have been it for me.
All right, nice twofer. I think we
Yeah.
both had 2 this week, so that's nice.
Yeah. But, yeah, man. I think we should get into the news because I think there's a lot of it and a lot to discuss within
Yes.
it.
So here's the thing: do we start with the bad stuff and then go to Annapurna, or do we add? Because I feel like if we start with the bad stuff, not necessarily get it out of the way, but like give it its time and then move to the good stuff, that transitions into the questions better, as opposed to being like Annapurna, cool stuff, bad stuff. Hey, here's some questions from people who like us. You know what I mean?
I think we should definitely start with
Blizzard.
All right. Yeah.
Okay.
The BS.
All right.
And by BS, I mean Blizzard Studio.
All right. Clever. Very nice. Very evil. Well, not very nice.
What have you learned? Because I know you went down you were looking some stuff up.
I was in a weird rabbit hole of all this news where it wasn't necessarily that I was reading articles. It was more so like I would be like at work and, you know, like nothing to do, and I would be scrolling on like TikTok or something. And like after like the third like funny video would be like a Blizzard employee or someone in the gaming world talking about their friends in the in that like space,
Right.
and how terrible it was. And like there were some specific things like dudes that would like go underneath like women's desks and like grab at their feet and then like be like touching up on them and stuff. And there was one that was like I forget, it was some sort of like very poorly made joke about getting head. And I was like, this is just bad. Like, why are we doing this?
The girl who committed suicide.
Yeah. I feel that's the thing that kind of like set everything off, right?
Right. Yeah.
Like that was the big thing. So a woman committed suicide, unfortunately, after all of the continued harassment and sexual advances from male coworkers at Blizzard, Activision, and there's a bunch of other companies that are coming forward with other fucking people talking about this shit. It's a bad time overall.
Yes.
In the gaming community. It's really weird. I wouldn't say it's weird. Like, it's one of those things where it's like, it's such a crazy thing that this stuff's allowed to happen that when it comes out, it's like, it's weird because I'm like, how is this happening? But like, then it makes sense because, you know, like if they say something, then their job's on the line and they're scared and like they're put in a position where they don't want to talk. And it's very, very terrifying from that point of view. I don't know. It's also brought up a couple weird things about like people are boycotting the games that are from the studios entirely. Like, fuck the games, fuck everything about them. I saw this one streamer go on this like very big like rant about World of Warcraft specifically, and he was like going in on them like, I've been putting money into this company for years. I've been like supporting them through so many updates. All of the updates were shit. All of the stories were shit, but I've just been constantly feeding into it.
Right.
And like, because like it grew my channel and like they were very like, but like, what did I ever get out of it? Nothing. They didn't come to me with anything. They never like wanted to help me grow. They only cared about themselves. Meanwhile, in the background, all of this shit's happening at their company and they're just allowing it to happen while this shit game is putting out shit content, and I'm just supporting it blindly, and it's a joke. And he's like, and all this is happening because a couple guys can't just keep their fucking hands to themselves and their dicks in their pants. And like, that's the most blatant way to say it.
Yeah.
And it's so fucking confusing from, I'm not necessarily just my point of view, obviously everyone's that are of sane mind and body. Like, I don't get how you can make an advance at someone in an office setting no matter what that office is, like, yes, it's video games. Video games are fun. It's lighthearted in a sense. But, like, that's not okay ever. Like, you don't walk into a Starbucks and, like, some lady's sitting at a fucking table waiting for her Frappuccino, and you see she's wearing open-toed shoes, so you get down on all fours, climb up to her, and start playing This Little Piggy Went to Fucking Market with her. Like, you don't do that.
No, I don't.
But then even more so in a fucking work setting where you're getting paid.
These motherfuckers are losers. And I use that word because
That's the only word to use.
But
Well, I mean, there's others, but
they come off to me as guys who probably couldn't get girls coming up or grown up, and not that that's like should be your ultimate goal in life, but they come off as people who got a certain amount of power and money,
yeah,
and is now using it. All right, now I can go rectify everything I might have missed out on, quote unquote,
now
in life.
that I have power.
Yeah, now that I have power, I can take advantage.
Yeah. Which is insane to me because, like, here's the thing. We're not going to lie here. Let's just put this in point of view. I'm not great with the ladies. There's no way in hell that I would ever do anything like that. You're wrong and it's fine. But, like, that's the thing. It's like, I'm not good in that aspect, but never in my brain would I ever be like, I'm not good at securing, like, dates or getting with, like, women, or, like, I haven't been with a woman in a while. I'm going to go and, like, force myself on someone because that'll do it. That'll stick it to them for not, like that's such a weird train of thought that it doesn't make sense. Like, your brain shouldn't go that way. And those people should be very much tested and put in an insane asylum or something along those lines. Most likely prison as of this point because it's already happened. But yeah, I, there's not much to say besides, like, support the people that are coming out.
Right.
And, like, telling their stories of this shit. Like, we saw this with all the actors and whatnot from what happened. I think it was like a year or two ago with Weinstein, right? Was his name?
Yeah.
So, like, it came out with them and that, and then after that happened, the Me Too movement happened, and then after that, now this. I think that's all that's been happening. I could be wrong, but, like, it's insane.
Very much so.
Not to pull away from the seriousness of that, I was having not necessarily a debate, but like a genuine question. I was talking to one of my friends this week, and I'll leave his name out just in case he doesn't want to know that this is the conversation we had, whatever. So people are boycotting the games, right? So, like, every game, like World of Warcraft, Overwatch, XYZ. Personally, me, I love the game of Overwatch, right? Here's the thing. 100% be fine never playing it again. But I do love playing it from the point of view of not necessarily the people who made it, but what it creates, like friends and memories that you're playing this game with each other and whatnot. So now here's my thing. What is more important, to boycott the game entirely or to play the game because these women went through all of this stuff while they were being sexually harassed? You know what I mean?
I get what you're saying.
Because it's
do you
like,
support it so you can support them?
Yeah, because it's like,
or do you not support it at all and
they
not support the
went
company?
through all this shit, like all of this like harassment and whatnot, while also putting out this game, right?
Right.
Is it more? What is the correct move in the sense of like it's a weird way? 'Cause it's like if you're completely boycotting it, then it's like, okay, well, fuck their work entirely. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, so they were being harassed, but fuck everything that they've made at that company because the whole company is bad. It's one of those things where it's like the few outweigh the many of like the bad apples and whatnot. That I hate using the bad apple things. That's fucking a whole entire separate thing. But like, I don't know if I necessarily agree with the whole boycotting thing because these women and these people went through all this shit to get these games out, and they put their like blood, sweat, and tears and mental status in lieu to get this game out while all this stuff's happening. Why would I just say, nah, fuck that game, it's dead to me, when all that stuff went into it? Like, it's almost like support the game for what went into it. But like, I don't know. Like, I understand from the point of view, it's like, don't pay them like money and stuff. Like, they're making money by you promoting their game. And you're like keeping it going, you know?
Let me ask you this question. Do you think, on the whole, like, do you think that enough people are going to boycott this company to make a difference? Like for instance, like every fall, Call of Duty is going to drop, and that's always their banger of every single year. That's what's probably keeping the lights on primarily over there. Do you think enough people will not buy this next one to make a difference, for it to look jarringly, like make the numbers fall that much?
I don't think that the game not being purchased will make a difference. I feel like the workers speaking up and like all like they're doing like the walkouts. That's
the internal stuff is what's going to make the difference.
That's my point.
But do you?
I don't think that that's like, while like boycotting the game, yes, it is supporting their fight, but it's also like it's not
helping them because you're not paying.
Yeah, because it's like. It is and it isn't. It's one of those things where it's like it's a double-edged sword, and I can't tell which side is sharper and which one's going to cause more damage.
I think most change has to come from within, like you said. And I brought that up to say that I think you can still enjoy the games how you want to enjoy them. If you want to support it for that reason, I think that's your prerogative. I think you can do that. I think that I would like to see, because I feel like the casual gamer, just 12 to 25-year-old gamer who is not as plugged.
I didn't make the cut.
Well, no, because these are casual. You're not casual.
I'm 1 year out. I'm 26. There's the casual burp for you. There's the not casual burp because it was almost something more than that. Anyway,
the gamer that gets all his information from just like
Twitter.
IGN's main page. Like, they don't dive into Twitter. You're just saying, "Oh, this is coming out."
I subscribe only to IGN's YouTube page, and that's it.
That's my point.
Yeah.
So it's like they don't know how we get our information. We come in here and talk every week. Type gamer.
Multiple sources, shit.
Right.
And whatnot.
Kids who are waiting to get their game for Christmas, and that's all they know. So I feel like they may possibly, or even not surprisingly, outweigh the
people who care about the issues.
Right.
Yeah.
And because I think that's going to keep them alive no matter what. I think these kids just want to play these games. They probably don't care about the politics.
And here's my thing. Like, I don't think these companies should be like condemned per se. Like, I feel like the actions of the few should be condemned. But the problem is that it's the few that are doing these actions that are then, it's like, what's the word I'm looking for? The few are committing these atrocities, and then the higher ups, or the people that are doing the actions, are higher ups, are just letting it pass, which is what's making the whole company look bad. But the problem is that the company itself is not the higher ups. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's the same situation not same, obviously, when you look at something like CD Projekt Red. The higher ups wanted that game to come out so they could make as much money as possible, even though it wasn't ready.
For that holiday season.
The workers that put their hearts and souls into that game made a great game, but that just was not ready yet. But that didn't matter because the higher ups forced it out.
Right.
That, in my opinion, does not reflect as CD Projekt Red is like, get rid of them entirely. It's more like, get rid of the idiots on top of CD Projekt Red, put the correct people in charge, and then CD Projekt Red has like not necessarily a clean slate. Like, we're still like, hey, we're gonna watch you and make sure that you're doing the right things, but like, it's a fresh start. For Blizzard and Activision and any other companies that come forward, it's one of those things where it's like, I don't know if boycotting games is the right answer, but that's just my take. If you want to boycott the game, boycott the game. It's fine.
Right.
You can do that, and that is in turn technically saying something. From the casual point, it's almost like recycling as well. It's like, I could take a singular can of Diet Coke, and if I don't put that into the trash bin, I'm not the only reason that the environment's dying. But if I do put that in the recycling bin, it's still not going to make that much of a difference. It's the whole...
It's the collective.
It's the collective that you want to like make sure is correct, as opposed to just this like, I hate to say select few because it is a decent amount of people that are being abysmal. Like, the select few that are committing these acts and being horrible fucking human beings, those few just need to be excommunicated in the whole entire gaming world, I'd say. And that's where I feel like the solution comes in, where it's like, you literally, not to like demonize people and like DDoS them per se, but like, there needs to be like names, like straight up like, this person did this. Like a list of the shit that happened, I feel like that needs to become a thing where it's like, this is what happened. This is the person that did it. Now do things like reprimand, put them where they need to be, get them out of the company, put it on their permanent record of some sort, like make it so that they can't get a job in gaming again, or they have to do some sort of shit to get back to where they want to be. You know? Like it's a lot of shit that needs to be done as a whole, and like I don't have the correct answers. There was a not similar necessarily. It's close enough. In the wrestling world, there was something that happened with a wrestler on the AEW show. His name is Sammy Guevara. He was on the indies for a while before the show became a thing. Now he's a really big character in the show. When he was on the indies, he did a podcast, which is this really shitty podcast with this just like weird, angry, short, bald guy. And in that podcast, he was quoted because he worked as an extra in WWE one time. And he's like, were there any girls that you wanted to get with backstage? And he starts listing off names. And he's like, oh, yeah, this person. And he says Sasha Banks. And I'm assuming you know who Sasha Banks is.
Heard the name.
Yeah. She is the boss. CLD knows.
Got it.
And there was a quoted thing in that podcast in which he says, man, I would have loved to rape her.
Jeez.
Straight up.
You had to use that
Yeah.
word?
Yes, because he was trying to be shock, like funny, like, and it was also like 2010. So like this was type of time period where like
Yeah, you get away with it.
it's
kinda.
like we're Jackass is still a movie and we're fine with it, you know?
Yeah.
Now that's making a resurgence, which is also another thing that's crazy. But like that happened, and then he was off TV. They sent him away to go do like, I don't want to say classes, but like, like some sort of like reform. Made him go through all this shit. He apologized to her. She didn't necessarily forgive him, but she said, those are what you said. You have to live with that forever, but it's no sweat off my back. She handled it right.
Right.
And now he's back. That type of thing. Not saying that he's clean slate. It's
course
one
not.
of those things where it's like, watch him, make sure.
Like you can
it's
go on,
similar.
but we won't forget it.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's the thing. Like I love his wrestling, but that's always in the back of my head. I'm like, you said that, and you thought that was an okay thing to say. Now, while I'm not like a fucking like simp for Sasha Banks, it's like still like that's not something that you say at all. It doesn't matter who you said that about.
Yeah,
But
no way.
It's the same thing where it's like you need to take these people, get them by name, get their fucking actions, put it on a list or a fucking spreadsheet or some shit, get them the fuck out, do something with them, reform them, put them in jail, do something, depending on what their actions were, get them the fuck out. Just get them out.
Right.
And I feel like that's, if you, not just like demonize, but like, if you demonize the right people for the stuff that they've done that is very demonizable,
That works.
then I feel like that's a better solution than being like, I'm never playing this game again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is just my opinion.
I feel like even for the people who are saying they're never going to play it again, you know how many people would have to say that for it to like take them down?
It won't, and that's the problem. Not that it is a problem. Like you don't need to take the company down. That's another thing. It's like it's always weird with things like that. It's like if one person makes a mistake, why would you take down the whole company? Not that it was one person.
Right.
But like if it's, let's say for argument's sake, there's 10 people. If you take those 10 people and you remove them from the thousands of workers at Blizzard, like there's so many people that work at Blizzard. There's so many people. Like you have no idea how many people work at a gaming company. But
Especially one that big.
Exactly. And like there's so many people on paycheck and so many good people, so many people that need these jobs, so many people that this is their dream job that have never done a wrong thing in their life. And then one guy grabs some women's toes and makes sexual advantage and do some fucking really gross things, and that kills their dream. It's kind of fucked, in my opinion.
You make a good point.
But that's, I don't know. It's a hard thing to navigate without saying the wrong things. To be fair, we also argued about white people and diet soda today. So there's a lot of things we've said today. And hoes.
That's small potatoes by comparison.
But yeah.
They talked about diet soda at Blizzard. That was the biggest thing they did.
My main thing is just keep informed about it. If you are not informed about it. There are plenty of sources that you can go to online and see what's going on. Read multiple sources to make sure you know what's going on. While I haven't read many articles per se, because I think articles skew things in directions that are more like, hey guys, let's be like more like proactive about this, which is kind of what I said now that I think about it. Like, I don't want to be proactive per se. It's more just like, let's think of better solutions. Like, IGN's not going to be like, fuck these people, they're assholes, they did fucking shitty stuff, while I will be like, fuck those people.
Right.
Like, just be informed, listen to the real people. Like, if you go online on like things like TikTok and Twitter and things like that, you'll have like people who are in the industry talking about these things happening and actually are first-hand sources. Those are the best ways to get information, I think.
Right.
Personally.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed. Hear from the horse's mouth.
Get informed and support them. Support the people that actually deserve to be supported.
They had their walkout too.
Yeah.
Had their walkout. It's things are happening. Every day something's coming out.
It'll be interesting to see as well what this does for the gaming industry in the sense of like events in my eyes. Like, I'm curious to see what this leads to at the Gaming Awards. I want to see if this affects what happens with like people who are nominated, like companies and whatnot, if they address it at all. Because that's another thing. It's like Jeff Keighley, dope dude, at least surface level from what we can see.
Right.
I have to assume that he's going to bring this up on his fucking show. Like, he's going to make it a point to bring on people to talk about himself and make it a point to hammer home that this is not an acceptable thing in the gaming space.
Do you think that certain outlets, even if it's not just Jeff Keighley, will refuse to show their things at their presentations? Do you think we'll get that crazy? I mean, it's already crazy.
Yeah.
But do you think there will be...
There's already some YouTube channels and shit that they're like saying that they're not playing those games anymore and they're not reviewing them anymore when they come out. Like, I don't know if it was IGN specifically, but I've seen a couple channels where they're like, we will not be uploading any more content of like any of this channel like stuff. We're not doing it anymore. So, yeah. There's already steps in that direction. I can only see further leaps and bounds coming in the future. I just hope that it's actually addressed the way it should be. The only reason I bring up the Game Awards is because it's like not necessarily the grandest stage of them all, but like in gaming, kind of, it's getting there.
Yeah.
Where it's like, here, we're going to honor the gaming world as a whole. How do you not talk about this? If you're honoring all of gaming, you need to fucking like nail on the head this shit.
I think the Game Awards has become number 2 after E3 now.
Pretty much. And like even E3, like I don't think E3 necessarily has a platform to say that, but I feel like the Game Awards is more like celebration as opposed to E3 where it's like, please buy our stuff soon.
True.
But that's just my take. But yeah, that's as much as we...
Very well said. I don't even have anything to add. Like, very well said. I think I wish for the best, hopes and prayers to everybody involved in all that shit, man.
Shout out to the people that came forward. That's some fucking brave ass shit to do, because like it's terrifying. Like being in an office space now, there have been multiple spots where like people have spoken up because of things like sexual harassment and racism and shit, and it's fallen on deaf ears in my office that I work in specifically, and even to the point where I've said shit to like the head of the company, and it's fallen on deaf ears. And like, not that I'm supposed to be like this, like,
Yeah, but I get what you mean.
Higher voice or something, but it's like if someone that's not from like a different race or a female is saying something is making them uncomfortable that's happening to those people, you should probably even more so be scared, because now I'm saying something, now they're saying something, everyone's saying something.
Right.
These are the people that are making your company.
Right.
You're just sitting there raking in the money because you hired them. Eventually, they're going to either leave or speak the fuck up on volumes that you cannot control. Let's just put it that way.
Exactly.
So yeah, raise the volume.
Do it, man. It's important.
Hashtag raise the volume. I just started a movement. No, I'm just kidding.
You did.
But yeah, no, in all seriousness, go support those people. Follow them, retweet stuff. even if like you don't think you retweeting stuff is gonna do anything, if one more person in the world sees something that's going on that's wrong, they all share it, then they all share it, and then it's like a virus, but a good kind.
It's the good virus.
It's the good virus.
The GV.
But yeah. So now, after the sad news, we will hop into some lesser sad news, into some more lightness. We have some quickies, and then there was also an Annapurna showcase that happened this week. Personally, I missed watching it and did not for homework because I was watching Danhausen videos.
I gave you 2 things to watch for homework.
Yup, you did. You definitely
And I
did.
gave you days to watch it.
Hey, how many games have you played this week?
Look, what?
I'm just saying.
I'm here with the news, though.
I'm just saying. See, that's the thing. But no, we're good. Okay, so do we want to start with this or the little shit?
Let's do this because this is more
Yeah.
in depth. Actually, I don't even think it's going to take as much time as we think it will.
Yeah. You have to lead this a little bit.
No, I know. I'm trying to think of where to start.
You want to just toss it on with the mute again? We'll do it again the same way we did EA.
Yeah,
we'll just like talk over because we preemptively watched this a little bit. I don't know if the volume's on.
No, it's not.
I think the
I turned it
sound
off.
Sweet, you're ahead of the game.
Got you.
And as of last week, if we look past you guys on the camera, it's because we don't want to make prolonged eye contact. If you don't understand that, go to the last video, and you'll see that meme that took me 2 minutes to upload. All right, so lead this.
The first
thing.
game was called, was it Artful? What's it called? Artful Escape.
Artful Escape.
The Artful Escape, which looks like some kind of super artistic platformer.
It's a common theme that happened throughout the show.
Yes. I couldn't tell. Like, it starts off with this girl asking a guy, "Do you ever wish you can be someone else?" And he goes through this huge, looks like acid trip of him going through different
like worlds and
like
stuff.
landscapes as a dude with a guitar.
I guess he's using music to escape to like different realities, kind
Right.
of. And like, I'm gonna say this as an animator. The environment looks great. The character animation looks like shit. I'm sorry. I hate this style of animation where it's just like puppet and like this is the rotation. That's just me. It's just me. I'm sure there's a market for it and people like it. I can't do it myself.
He's creating it through music,
Yeah.
like
And
a
his
stage
weird
persona.
Anime glasses.
Yeah.
I feel like that pose was the pose that got me. That I was like, yeah, I hate this.
There it is. Cute. When he jumps, that's the.
I just cracked my back while doing that. There were some big names as voice actors in this that they listed off. I think they listed off in a second, so it's fine. But one of which is the only one I know, but it's starring Michael Johnston, Carolyn Kinley, and then also Lena Headey, Jason Schwartzman, Mark Strong, and then the one I know,
Carl Weathers.
If you don't know who Carl Weathers is, read a book. No, go watch Mandalorian. What's the one where it's like the thing with Arnold? You know, like the where they're like, "You son of a bitch," and then like and it's like they're like butt flexing like so. It's a movie. I don't know. It's on the screen.
Yeah.
Memes that I've uploaded.
There you go. Whatever he did, there it is.
I'll Photoshop your face and my face. I'll be Arnold. You want to be Carl Weathers?
That's fine. I'll be anybody you want me to be, sir. Sugar mouth.
Next.
Sugar mouth.
Sugar mouth.
Neon white.
I like this and I don't at the same time, which is weird. Like, I think it looks fun.
It's a card-based first-person shooter platformer.
Speedrunner
Yes.
with Persona 5 dialogue.
Yeah.
Or Persona, rather. Not specifically 5, but Persona-esque, where it's like anime character text. You know, like the, what's it called series? The Attorney one. Ace Attorneys.
Ace.
That similar thing where it's flat drawing of person and then you have, what's it called? Like the dialogue below. But then it's in, like, first person with 3D characters and you're shooting.
Right.
While not seeing the gun you're using, which is weird to me personally. It looks like a game. I said this when we watched it earlier because we watched it prior to starting recording. It reminds me of Super Hot in the sense that it's like you're making your way through this level to get to the end while shooting things, which is pretty much Super Hot and most other shooting first-person games. But you're trying to do it like tactfully and like specifically in a way where you do it fast enough or like correct. Like with Super Hot, it's more like you just get them all killed. This one, it's meant to be speed running.
Yeah,
which is cool.
Trying to get your best time, trying to get medals at the end.
Yeah, I guess there's an online thing too because it shows your global and your friends scores as well if you have friends that play the game. So that's pretty neat that you can like compete against your friends and see who has the best times. I don't know if you have to kill all of the enemies on the map.
It seems like that because it seems like he's going out of his way to make sure he's hitting everybody.
Yeah, and there's also like presents and shit that you can find on the maps. Like after you're done doing your like I'm fast as fuck.
Your initial run.
Yeah, you can go and find like Easter eggs on the maps that are like giant presents. And then you can use those presents to gift to the other demon slayers to build better relationships.
Yeah.
Which is weird because then I was like, are we fucking? Like, what is happening? Like, it seems like almost dating similar-esque because you're talking to these characters to get a better relationship. At least in this one, it focuses on your main dude character and the girl character, and it shows you before you died with that girl, seeming as like you're on a date with her. And they bring up the date, like, you know, like it's
weird to it's weird to go from the run to these demons to a date.
It seems like a lot's happening at once, pretty much. But then it's also like in my head. Here's the thing: if they are fucking, right? Let's just say we are fucking. Do you get to choose who you're fucking? You know what I mean? Like, do I get to make like? So now here's the thing: what if I want to be like, hey, that dude guy? I'm gonna make my relationship with him the best.
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
I don't know. It's good. That's an open question
curious.
right there.
I'm curious to see what that benefits you of having better relationships with the different demon slayers. So it looks like there's 3 besides you.
Yeah.
One's a sniper, one's a big burly man, and then one's like a cutesy like anime girl, pretty much looking like like basic character.
You've seen her before.
Yeah. But
that's Neon White for Switch and Steam.
It looks like fun. I'd play it on the Switch probably.
Did they give a release date?
Controller. I don't believe so. I think they just said those are the 2 and that's it. Get wrecked.
Yeah, and give a date yet.
Which is fine. We don't need a date. There's already too many games coming out in the first place. This next one, this guy has hair that looks like the bird that he made in his game.
This was pretty much as a new partnership. Annapurna has teamed up with Outer Loop.
Yes.
So they're working on stuff.
Yeah.
We're going to just blast through this stuff. This one was the confusing one with the 3D and the 2D art style. I couldn't really tell what was happening. It looks like an older woman seeing visions of, I think it's her younger self. Mm-hmm. And her mother, I'm assuming this person is with her.
Or is she the mother?
Oh, true.
And she lost her child. I don't know.
It looks like that's what it is.
Yeah. Either way, it's a mother and daughter relationship with that's all in 2D, and then you play it looks like as the 3D version of her moving through the world, and the mother has a dumpy.
She does. They
like very much made her ass defined in the pants that she is wearing on the screen that we're watching. If you watch the trailer, you'll see it.
A Memoir Blue. A Journey into the Depths of Memory. That's what it's called.
Some emo shit.
And it's literally on everything.
Except it is not on the Google Play Store, but it is on the App Store for Apple.
It's Xbox Series X, Xbox One, Xbox Game Pass, PS5, PS4, Steam, Nintendo Switch, and the Apple App Store.
Nintendo Wii. Honestly, it probably could be.
It probably could be. It looks like it could be.
Yeah, it's on everything but the Play Store, which is a really weird flex. Not that I think anything of it, but it looks like a game.
The next thing is another partnership, Jessica Mack. And they're just announcing their partnership, and I guess they're going to work on some cool stuff. And it's just an introduction to that studio and people who work there.
She has an accordion. You see that shit?
Yeah, I do see it.
Kind of nerd has an accordion.
Look out for some
a joke.
accordion-esque games, I guess, coming from that studio.
Yeah.
This is one of Chris's favorites. Storyteller, a new game
I
from
don't know how I
Annapurna.
feel about it.
It's a demo available right now on Steam if you want to try it.
I might pick up the demo and stream it for funsies. I'm thinking about picking up the game that you played and streaming it tonight, honestly. Just because like I want to play something and I don't have to wake up tomorrow. But,
That is a good position to be in.
So this game, Storytellers, what did I say it reminded me of? It reminds me of Detroit Become Human, where there's like multiple ways to like tell the story or go through the story. But it gives you like a challenge of like, this is a story of tragedy. And then it gives you multiple scenarios and then multiple characters. So for this one, it has Albert and Eleanor, 2 characters, and you can choose between the different settings, and then solitude, death, and then I forget what the other one was, love, I think. So you like set these up with multiple characters, and you have to build the story the way that makes sense so that it is a story of tragedy or whatever the other story is. And you can do it in different ways, like one where this orange-haired guy, the villain, is in love with the woman and she dies, but then you put the guy, the blue-haired guy there, and he killed him at the end. And he's like, well, why did I kill this guy? And it's because that she loved him originally before she loved him, so she killed.
Hearing us talk about it, it sounds if you have to kind of watch this trailer to get. You're making your own little story in a comic book, like there's panels and
it's weird because like I don't understand the point, if that makes sense. Like with Detroit Become Human, you wanted to see the other options because it was like these are different options of the story happening. So like, you know, you could see, oh, what if I didn't catch that guy? What if he got away? Then he comes back later in the story or something. For this, it's just like you're just doing it, and it seems like for speed almost. Like you're kind of like, do this story and finish it as fast as possible with these are your tools to do the story, go.
right.
And then you have options to do it any way you want, and you just got to get it correct. But like, what's the point?
Yeah.
I guess not that there needs to be a point. It could just be a fun like drag and drop game. But there's no incentive for me to keep going. If that makes sense.
Yeah, look this one up. Storyteller. For people who are interested in that, just let us know what you think about it.
It is on Switch and Steam. Steam has the demo right now, but it's coming soon in general.
Right.
Check out our Twitch and follow us, and maybe I'll play it a little bit later this week. Or I've already played it, and you can go watch the rebroadcast.
Game update for Solar Ash. You've seen this game before. I don't remember if it was E3 or the Game Awards last year.
We've seen it 3 times so far.
It's been 3 times?
Yeah, this is the 4th time we're seeing it.
I don't even remember once. I don't even remember. No, it was on a PlayStation event. That's what it was.
The PlayStation was first, then they showed it at E3, and then they showed it at something else in between. But I can't remember off the top of my head. But they've showed it a lot. Like the first one was just like it looks cool. The second one was like slight gameplay, like more so. Mm-hmm. Then there was the more story stuff, and now this is like more gameplay with cool scenery again. We've seen it a lot, to say the least. It's
right.
Roller skating mixed with Shadow of the Colossus. Straight up.
Yes. Yeah. Very fast paced. It's like fast paced, super detailed art action going on.
Yeah. That looked cool. I don't know if there's like an overarching story or if it's something more like Journey and their mobile game that they're doing right now, where it's like there is a story, but you kind of just gotta be like, things are happening type game.
Right.
But that comes soon, October 26th. So
PS5, PS4, and the Epic Store.
That's in a month, right? That's a month from now.
2 months.
Yeah.
It's August.
Yeah, and then September. Wait, no. I don't know how months go.
It's August now.
Yeah, what happens after August?
September.
And then November.
Then October. What? Do you need to go back to school?
They didn't.
You need to go
teach
look at
me
a
this.
calendar?
Listen, man, they just taught me to do my taxes.
You
in
skipped
school.
Halloween. You went from the start of school to Thanksgiving.
You're right. So next is another new partnership.
Ivy Road.
Yes, Ivy Road. This isn't the one that was the cool 2 people, right?
It was them.
This is them. Ha ha.
The guy
Smart.
who made the
Stanley
Parable, and she made. Fuck. I might have to turn it up real quick.
Someone didn't do their homework.
Oh, I did my
was
homework. I just don't
not me,
remember.
but I definitely didn't do it. You ready? Tyler.
I just want to hear what they made. gone home in Tacoma, and they started a new studio named Ivy Road.
Remember to turn it down only, and not to turn off the TV this time.
Shh, quiet. You be quiet, sir. And
This is a very good.
They couldn't-
them talking.
yeah, they couldn't tell us what they were working on, so they decided to just ask each other questions, and they are pretty witty and funny.
Yeah.
Like they're good.
If you've played Stanley Parable, this is pretty much that type of comedy. There's a point in which, as they're talking to each other, they're drinking tea the whole time. They go to make another glass or like kettle of tea, and they just start shoving like 80 tea bags in, and then the chick
Not even
like,
just the
rips one
bags,
open.
like they start throwing like the package of the
Yeah.
bags in there, and their dialogue is just funny. Like he
Yeah.
told her to name 10,000 games real quick, like go, and she just said Final Fantasy 1 through 10,000.
Yeah, and she won.
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah, could have said Kingdom Hearts too.
Well, yeah,
Also an option.
also 10,000 of those games.
But yeah,
Moving forward, Skin Deep. The game called Skin Deep, which is a really odd first-person, I guess, shooter with a lot of very jokey elements to it.
it looks like. So, like the basic premise is you're on a ship, and pirates have taken your ship in space. For context, right? And you have to like kill all the pirates because you're the last one on the ship or something. And if you kill all the pirates, I guess you win or something. And there's creative ways to kill people. Mm-hmm. So the first kill they show, there's an airlock, and you throw your gun at the airlock button, and it pulls a guy outside.
They were trying to let you know that if you run out of bullets, there are other ways to kill people.
And then you can also put yourself out the garbage disposal for some reason.
And get smelly.
Yes. So you go out the garbage disposal, which is into space, and then you fly in space to the hatch, and you smell like shit. And then one of the pirates is like, something smelled like shit, and he comes to kill you.
Your stench can get the attention of the bad guys come towards you if you don't
Also,
get rid
this
of it.
toilet design is disgusting.
The smell was purged through the toilet. Shoots a missile, dodges it, picks it up, and shoots it back at.
Yeah, it's called a swordfish. It looks like a jackhammer with a machete, but it's also a missile. Yeah, that's words that I said. You can wishlist it now on Steam or on Blendo Games, but this was weird to me. The stinger of it was, don't worry if you die because you're bleeding out, and then it zooms in on this really terrible render because all of the characters look god awful.
Yeah.
And you have a defibrillator on your heart, so you get back up. I was like, that's a weird stinger to show that
Yeah.
you can revive yourself. Like, okay, so you purchased a self-revive in Warzone, I guess. But, cool.
After that, it was a couple quick hits, like they're just giving you updates on games already out. So
are, like,
the
coming to
path
Game
list
Pass and
is
shit.
coming to Steam November 16th. I guess I could just keep this one playing.
It was pretty fast.
What Remains of Edith Finch is coming to the App Store on August 16th. Let's see.
On iOS.
Let's keep going.
My neck is snapping.
I Am Dead.
Yeah, I don't really know what this game is.
Coming to PS5, PS4, and Xbox on August 9th.
The way that I looked at this, it seems like almost like you're from the point of view as like a ghost, like you are dead, and like you're just observing this world around you and like the ins and outs of it, and you can like zoom into things and like go through stuff to see how it's built and whatnot in like a weird style, I guess.
Look what it looks like.
Next is a thing called Telling Lies.
Coming to Game Pass soon.
Yeah,
It
it,
doesn't give a
seems
date.
like a movie almost, like a visual novel type
Yeah,
thing.
interactive movie. You can go on computers and stuff.
The guy from Upgrade's in it, and I love that movie. Have you ever seen Upgrade? Nope. It's like Venom, but better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Check it
Guy
out.
has like a computer chip and like implanted in his neck 'cause he's paralyzed from the neck down, and his body works again.
Oh shit.
Very, very good. Watch Upgrade if you have not seen it.
Can I watch that?
On Spaces, I think. I don't know.
I'll find it.
Find it because oh god, it's so good. It's what Venom should have been.
Okay.
But anyway,
Now
big boy.
The last game. Well, no, this isn't like the one more thing, but the biggest game that's getting the most attention out of this presentation is Stray. Everybody's talking about it, calls it like the cat game, where it's really like, it looks like an action RPG adventure. Like you're the protagonist is a cat. You're a cat in this city of robots.
Yes.
I think you're trying to get back to your owner or get back home, but you have to make it through this dark robot city.
The dude said it was like the cat is like new to this world. Like as if it's like it was dropped into this world of robots almost. Like as if they're not used to it. But you're injured. I noticed that right away because of the way the cat was walking. It's like, wow, his little paw, it got fucked. But there's like these little like nematode crawly things that like go all over the place. It doesn't seem like a hard platformer, to say the least, I guess.
Yeah.
Like you're literally just like moving up to things that you can technically get to because you're a cat, and you just press the X button and then you're there, and then you can pick up items. Like there's a bucket that you put in this fan that works way too well. First of all,
Yeah, that bucket should have just got knocked out.
like
back.
you should have to try that a couple times. I think,
Yeah.
before that, just magically first time. You also knock a paint can into some robot person's apartment for some reason.
to break the glass.
Yeah. This is actually a dead person, isn't it? Because they're like broken to pieces. They don't have an arm and they're like
Yeah.
missing legs. So
They've clearly gone through it.
when we first watched the trailer through, I didn't think much of that person, I guess. And I was like, oh, that's just a thing. But like, that had to be killed or something, right?
I'm
Like,
assuming
eaten
so.
by the termite looking nematodes, I guess.
You get a little robot buddy who can help you like store things in your inventory, talk to people, attack things, give you hints, clues.
And you can like pick up items and stuff to give to like the different characters and whatnot, which is pretty neat. The platforming seems like you can almost go anywhere, but not at the same time, if that makes sense. Yeah. I don't know how I feel about this, if I'm being honest. Because like I don't get it. Like I get it, it's cat, it's cute. Cute cat is cute, you know? But like from the point of view of the world, it's like, okay, there's some like robots and there's like these little like I guess real creatures that are like attacking the robots and like killing them, but they also attack the cat, which is weird. Like I don't. And then this is also weird to me. So like these are all like people made that are robots with like TV screen faces, but there's like a poster there that is
Of a
a
person?
human person. So it's like, is this a world that used to have humans?
Maybe it's like the future.
I don't know, and that's the thing. Is like, do we transfer our consciousness to TV face robots?
It seems like that because they're acting human-like. They're not acting like robots.
These things are weird, and it's literally, these are literally the head crabs from Half-Life with
that's
an
what they
eye
look
on the
like.
front. That's like straight up, because like when they jump the same way. And I guess like when they attach to you, you can like shake them off because you're a cat, and cats shake. Yeah, you just shake them off and they fall on their back. Eventually, it looks like you upgrade your little inventory guy to attack the things, or at least like keep them off of you.
Right.
The funny part, there's this one character that has like wires out of his head in a doctor's like cloak, and he's like, "What?" You were like, "Marty," or
Yeah.
some shit like that. And
Great
then
Scott.
his name was actually Doc, which was funny.
That has to be the reference
It
to
has
that
to be.
guy.
But yeah, he's being attacked by the little like I'm gonna call them nematodes until they actually have a real name. But yeah, it looks like a fun time, I guess. Not necessarily fun, more like a relaxing time, kind of.
Right.
Like,
It doesn't look like hard by any
Yeah.
means.
unless it is, and we're just like reading this completely wrong,
True.
But yeah, looks like a nice little chill time. Besides like running away from the little dudes. Comes out 2022.
Yep.
PS4, PS5, and Steam. So that's a cool thing. I think it looks cool. I'm curious to see if that's going to be like a full price game.
If it looks like the type of game that I would hope isn't full. It looks like something that like we can play for the YouTube channel and like run through it in a couple videos. Like it doesn't like a game that's long.
True. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But yeah, this last thing, it was just another partnership, right?
Yeah, this is a partnership with with. Come on. Oh wait, no, that's the other one I was saying. One sec. No Code Entertainment.
Yes. And then there's DLC for Outer Wilds is the last thing.
Yes.
This weird guy was like, how if you played the game, that means that you would be like, wait, how is this a thing? Which makes me think like, oh, that's a spoiler.
Long
Unintentionally.
pause. No
But,
words.
Yeah, long pause. That was also weird. But yeah, that was the Annapurna event.
Yep.
A lot of like more indie-ish type feeling stuff, which is always cool. I'll play the cat game. The first-person shooter speedrunning one looks like fun as well. Other than that, hopefully a lot of them are on Game Pass, so I can pick them up for cheapsies.
Yes. Yes.
Next, in the news, we head to our phones to pull up the stories that we've looked at through the week. Brought to you by us and our merch store. Go to savebeforequitting.com, fully spelled out.
Please
Go to the
do.
merch section and pick up yourself some nice merch. It comes very fast,
Please
surprisingly.
do.
Even though it had that, like, we're at 50%, like, I was like, oh.
I felt like it was going to take a long time.
Yeah, same. But yeah,
All right.
I want to kind of talk about the leaked PlayStation games for next month that are whack.
Gotta love some whack shit.
So, the new games for August for PlayStation Plus subscribers, they will be available August 3rd. And if you're listening to this, I think that's the day after this comes out, or day before, right?
Today is the 1st, so Tuesday would be the
so
3rd.
you can go get them now. Not sure if you'd want to, because for PS4, the first one you can get is Tennis World Tour 2.
We know how much you guys love that.
Yeah. Not that that's a bad game per se. It's just what the fuck, you know? Like that's kind of weird. Not really an exciting game to get for free.
True. No.
Next after that is Plants vs Zombies: Battle for Neighborville from EA. Yet another. Why would I want to play this on my PlayStation game? It's kind of like
they always struck me as like handheld.
yeah. And after that, for both PS5 and PS4, if you have a PS5, you get the PS5 version, but there is the PS4 version as well, is Hunter's Arena Legends from Mantisco. I don't know what this game is.
Me neither.
While we look for
Wait, wasn't it one of those many character multiplayer games that came out at one point?
That sounds very familiar, maybe. Hunter's Arena Legends. Let's look up a little quick Google.
I feel like I've seen this.
And then we'll hit a little quick that, and then we'll hit a little bit of... No, that's a game. That's not a gameplay. I want to see a gameplay. Let's see a gameplay.
Well, yeah, you
Let's
had
not
YouTube
put
on the screen. We looked it up. What the hell is that?
This man is riding a horse, and then he just jumped really high. It looks like a battle royale.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what.
It's a battle royale. You know what this reminds me of? Now that I think about it, one of our listeners, Beowulf. If you have not looked at his Twitch, go follow his Twitch. It's spelled away. I can't remember off the top of my head. BAEUWL.
I don't think there's a U in there.
Yes. So he was streaming yesterday, and he was playing this game called Spellbreak.
BAEOWULFE1 on
That.
Twitch.
Go follow him on Twitch. Drop him a follow. He's playing Spellbreak, which is pretty much, he called it Wizards Fortnite, in which you spawn as a wizard. You can like fly around and shit in this world. You choose the type of like magic you want to use. There's like fire, electricity, toxic, which was funny because it made like weird goopy noises because it was shooting like green sludge, and then a couple others, and it looks like that, where you just spawn into this world. It's more like a melee type magic shooting one as opposed to guns. You get different items and shit and lock it up. But that's pretty much what this looks like, but different heroes, pretty much.
Gotcha.
So yeah, people aren't necessarily happy. Same, to be honest. I don't think that's a necessarily good lineup of games to get for free.
Nah.
They've been kind of slacking as of late.
Kind of.
Like, ever since they gave us I think Oddworld. I've only had one game, which was the Knockout City, that I've liked. Every other game, I've been like,
It's been kind of a lot of low points.
yeah. But a lot of people in the comments of like this leak of this was saying, "Man, I was hoping the leak was wrong, but oh well, here we are." This is the first L in a while. I disagree about that, but it's fine. Skipping this month. Holy, this comment section is weird. Y'all hating Plants vs. Zombie is weird. That's fire. I disagree again. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is this?
What the
Just
fuck is
the
that?
singular
What
letter.
the fuck is this?
L. That's one of them. And then one person said, "Yo, tennis, let's go."
Gotta love some tennis, right?
And to end it off, one guy said, "Holy L." So people aren't happy about this month. Hopefully next month will be better. Yeah, I don't know if there's much to hope for, to be honest, but it'd be nice to see if they gave everyone... Did they give everyone Titanfall 2 yet for a free game?
No, it's been on sale recently. It was like $4 or $5.
I feel like they need to give people that for free. But at the same time, no, because they're still under a ton of hacking going on right now. Because people are trying to like hack the game to tell EA and Respawn to like fix the game, which is really stupid, but it's fine. I see where your heart's in the right place, but your mind and your actions are stupid. So that might not be a good way to do that. But yeah, other than that,
We got some. Let's just rapid fire some of these we put in the NGP chat on our Discord.
yes.
Join our Discord.
yes, join the Discord. We have multiple new members this week. It's the SB4Q Nerdy Gamer People Discord, and it's a great time.
It is. But let's start off
How far up did you scroll?
to 726. Keep going. Right there. Go back.
This.
All right.
Cool. We're here. We're both here together and stuff.
A new Pokemon live action series is in early development at Netflix from
Sweet.
Lucifer's Joe Henderson.
Okay.
So,
So
got
here's
some.
my question: does it continue off of Detective Pikachu?
I don't know. I don't know what direction this is going to go in.
Would you like it to be that, or would you want it to be its own thing?
I feel like it could. I wouldn't. Huh?
I want it to be. I don't
you-
want Ryan Reynolds. Though.
I was about to say, do you think Ryan Reynolds comes back and voices him all the way through?
No. Ryan Reynolds isn't Pikachu anymore at the end of the movie.
That's right. You're
Spoilers.
right.
But
Yeah.
I want the kid from that movie.
Oh yeah, yeah. that would
I
work.
want him to because at the end of the movie he's very much like, I want to be a trainer now. I want that.
Oh, that'd be dope.
Of him being like, okay, I'm going to be a trainer now, but him still struggling like he did at the beginning of the movie when he went to, what was he trying to catch, a Cubone, right? And then the Cubone like whacked him with the bone. I want to see that where he's like going through his trials and tribulations of being like a kid who wanted to be a trainer to shit happening in his life that made him not want to be a trainer. Now he's an adult and he's got to go back to that child mentality. Meanwhile, there's, the bug catcher kid on the Route 6 and shit. So like he's like with a singular Pokemon. I don't know what he would have per se, but we'll give him a Pokemon, not Pikachu. And like he'll be like making his way through and like
It should just be
catcher.
Cubone now. Just ironic. Just make it full circle.
I'd like that, yeah. And then like he sees the bug catcher kid, and the bug catcher kid does like the stereotypical like, "I saw you. It's time to battle." And then he's like, "Oh no, I'm just trying to make my way to. I'm trying to get lunch right now. Like, sorry, kid. Where's your parent?"
But
and
as
then,
he's walking, the kid's walking the same exact. Like,
Yeah.
You can't pass him just like in the game.
and then
Like,
just throws the ball, and it's just a Weedle. And then like, and I want the Weedle to win. I want the bug catcher kid to beat him, and then him like realize that he's out of practice and shit.
that would be good.
And then like he has to build himself up. And then like we get 3 seasons. By the 3rd season, we get a live action Ash Ketchum.
Who was like what? The leader of the
Either Ash
Elite
Ketchum
Four
or
or
Red.
some shit?
Yes. No, it would be Red if it was the leader of the Elite Four.
Okay.
Because Red beats the,
Yeah.
he's like there and he's like, I'm Red.
Fuck you. He says
Fuck
you're
you,
lying.
I'm Red. But yeah, I would love that. Also an original series would be fine too. But,
Yeah.
I would like to see that guy do more stuff because I like him very much as an actor.
Yeah, he was good.
Next after that.
Next up, there is people. All right. Call of Duty, Last of Us, and PlayStation veterans, people who worked at those companies, all formed to form a new independent AAA studio called That's No Moon. They said, we're singularly focused on single-player, narrative-driven action-adventure storytelling. Starting a AAA studio is a tall undertaking, but our aspirations are to be best in class right out the gate. I think there is enormous potential in this team. People straight from PlayStation, straight from people who worked on The Last of Us and Call of Duty, all under one roof to make AAA independent games.
First person shooter.
And they said it's going to be single player, narratively driven action adventure storytelling.
I'm very excited to see what comes from them. It's very cool to see. I hope that all the best, and I hope for all the best games to come soon. How long do you think before we see something from them?
2023, maybe you get a trailer for whatever they're working on.
Okay. Yeah. I was gonna say like 2 or 3 years before they give us something.
I say 2023, you get like a title, and they'd be like, and you see the title of the game, and it just another thing that comes up that says the first There's No Moon game.
Small cinematic, and then it's a MOBA.
Right, of course. And like, God damn it, you did it again.
100%.
Oh, and our hearts were broken. This is the first heartbreaking news because there is devastating news at the end of the news section. But
what is the devastating news? Have I not been paying attention? Oh, yeah, that one. No, honestly, I think this one hurts more.
Really? Because
Yes.
this isn't that bad. It's not getting pushed that much.
I know, but this one hurts more because I was more excited for this one.
Okay. Well,
Which is something to say, but I'm more excited for this one.
it is something to say. You're right.
Those are words normally.
But you're absolutely right, though. Bridge of Spirits has been delayed to September 21st. If you've listened to this show, you've heard our excitement for this game.
Yes. I'm sad that while it's not a long time, obviously, even though I don't know my month, so it could be a year from now.
It's next month.
Cool.
The end of next month.
Fine by me. Was it supposed to be this month? Okay. So like, I'm not mad. It was one of those games where I'm very much looking forward to just getting into this world and seeing what's going on, and like, it seems like a fun game to just like lose yourself in.
Yeah.
And I've been
Lose
missing
yourself
that.
to the music the moment you want it. You better
We're
never
a
let
music
it go.
podcast.
You only give one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. Yo.
I didn't know Mickey Mouse made that song.
This hole's escaping through this hole. This world is mine for the taking. Make me king as we move toward our next news.
Will a real mouse please stand up?
Listen, okay. Mickey Mouse get that money.
We know that. But yeah, I was just sad that it got delayed because it's one of the. I'm in like a drought right now. I'd say of games where I'm like the only game that I've played besides Ratchet is Apex, and then fucking Pokemon Unite, and those are all multiplayer games. I haven't had a single player game to lose myself in because like even with Ratchet being as gorgeous as it gorgeous, it's gorgeous and frigid at the same time. Being as gorgeous as it was, it didn't pull me in because it wasn't really like a pull you in type thing. It was just like, it was more of like a spectacle. It's like, this is awesome looking, and I'm looking at this thing. I'm not like in it, as opposed to with this, it looks like more like a Pixar film where it's like the character does look cartoonish, but the world is like realistic, while also having these fantasy monsters and all that stuff going on. So that I feel it can more envelop me as opposed to like super cartoon world, you know?
Makes sense.
Which is just me, but yeah, I'm sad about it, to say the least. After that, Sony's PS5 sold 10 million units since November launch, outstripping?
That's weird. Outshipping, maybe they meant this. I don't know.
Outstripping is the quote from this tweet. Outstripping PS4, which is probably shipping. Other than that, PS5 is Sony's fastest selling console. Some time from being able to meet all PS5 demand. This guy doesn't know how to write words.
You could maybe this was like a live thing, and he would just hurry up and try to type it out as he was hearing it.
Yeah. They are talking about how the chip shortage is still a challenge for them, but they see the PS5 sales of at least 14.8 million
in
units
its fiscal year.
This fiscal year. Yeah. So PS5, guess what? It's selling really well. People like games, if you didn't know.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to believe it with how much people were saying they can't get it, but
Yeah.
it sold 10 million of them.
It's like weirdly coming back in stock in places, but see, the thing that sucks with it coming back in stock is like it's not just like here's PS5s. It's like here's PS5s. You also have to buy these 3 games, an extra controller, and you also need to get like a headset with it in order to buy this PS5. No. Fuck you.
They've been coming back every once in a while, just the consoles, but as soon as you click it, it's gone.
Yeah, which is abysmal. And the ones that stay are the ones that are like the bundles, but it's like you don't want to put that much money down right away. Like,
Right.
It's such a fucking it's a lot. It's a lot to do.
Next up, the new PlayStation 5 beta firmware is a beta.
It's not just me. I'm happy now.
We've been talking for 2 hours plus, ladies and gentlemen.
How you doing?
PlayStation 5, that's why we're speeding through these. These are the quick hits. We did all the big news.
We still gotta fucking play a game tonight for
We
you two.
still got to read emails.
Oh fuck!
It appears that the new PlayStation 5 beta firmware is available in certain regions. Aside from the M2 SSD support, it also brings 3D audio support for TV speakers, UX improvements, user interface for everybody. Don't know
Wouldn't
what
that be
is.
UI?
It would be, but whatever.
UX is the extreme version.
Extreme innovation interface. Some customization options as well, which include the control center can be more personalized, rearrange, etc. You can view, write messages, updated friends tab. PS4 and 5 game versions are now separated on the home screen library, and there is a trophy tracker.
There's new stuff for the trophy tracker.
The new trophy tracker allows you to track up to 5 trophies per game from the control center. You can switch between 720 and 1080p quality on PlayStation Now, and there are no word on stability updates.
Yeah. After that, so best SSD for PS5 2021. Sony's required specs and our recommendation drives. So they recommended a couple like extra drives for you people that are running out of space. Ant has recently run out of a little bit of space. I have, and so has a listener of the show, Lucas. We have had to delete shit off of our consoles.
Luckily, I don't play games, so deleting things is not a problem.
It's fine. You just buy them and don't play them.
Exactly.
But they put out a list on Eurogamer of the good ones to get. There's
expensive.
They're very expensive. Just to list off a couple: Western Digital Black SN 850. That's around $250
For a
terabyte. Gigabyte Aorus NVMe Gen 4 7000S is at $200. Patriot Viper VP4 300 is $225. And the Samsung 980 Pro, which requires additional heatsink, so something additionally, is also $200. So seems like just for a terabyte of storage, it's going to cost a lot of money.
Minimum, you're paying $200.
And the beauty of that, not even beauty, the shitty part about that is that the PS5 games aren't even able to be put on them.
Right.
You still can't do that. You can only put PS4 games on that. Your PS5 games have to be on console until Sony comes out and says, like, hey, here's our thing, which will sell out immediately. Because
Wait. So they can't play the PS5 games off of these internal storage? I thought only external storage you couldn't play.
Oh, these
off
are
of it.
internal?
These are internal.
I'm wrong. Maybe I'm
They
wrong.
finally gave us the internal memory.
My bad.
Yeah, you can play off these.
My bad. I don't read things. Next,
And somehow-
second sad part of the day.
Sony has delayed the PlayStation exclusive Horizon Forbidden West to the first quarter of 2022. A source tells Bloomberg, confirming a rumor shared by Jeff Grubb yesterday. The latest in the video game industry cascade of 2021 delays. I did not see this coming, even though I guess I should have thought something was up and we never got a date.
I mean, you definitely said that. At one point, you were like, we don't have a date yet. That's kind of weird. And I was like, that's fine. We're good.
But I still assumed, I was like, well, they have to. They need a holiday game.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. Do you think the game's not ready? Or do you think they're getting it ready so that they can put it on the Steam Deck?
I don't think they're thinking of the Steam Deck in terms of this game.
Never mind. I was just
Honestly.
thinking, maybe put it on the Steam Deck because, they're already putting it on PS4 and spitting in our face, so might as well do it that too. Fuck it.
I guess.
But yeah. So that got delayed. It's very sad. at the same, what games do we have for the holiday now besides all the ones that come out in like September? Like I don't think we have like a holiday game.
Halo.
True, and we did sign up for the beta stuff, so maybe we'll get some gameplay.
And we missed the first round, but people are raving over
Yeah.
how good they feel like this Halo multiplayer is.
I saw a clip of, you know how you can customize everything in the game, like your armor and whatnot? You can also customize your AI voice inside of your suit. And one of them was like this female that kind of sounded like GLaDOS from Portal 2. And the character hit a headshot snipe, like beautiful shot. And then the computer's like, initializing laughter sequence. And then like laughed at like the person dying. And I was like, that's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
And I love it. But
It's getting
I'm
nothing but
excited.
rave reviews on.
Yeah.
I'm excited for. I think Halo's gonna come back, and it's seeming like as much as people were angry, it's seeming like it was worth the year delay.
yeah.
They've really turned this thing around, and all the critics, all just regular users playing it, everybody's like, I've seen not one bad thing said about this demo that's out right now.
Dude, I'm scared for this game. If I love this game, I'm gonna be like down a rabbit hole of like money spending, because not only is there the in-game purchases that are probably a thing for cosmetics, there's also a new Halo toy line out, and I definitely bought.
There's a battle pass too in this in the multiplayer.
I bought Master Chief because like I was like, it's Master Chief, fuck it. And it's funny because I got it before we started the show. I bought that figure. And it came with this little like card for downloadable content for that game that's not out yet.
Oh shit!
Which I entered the code in my Xbox account, so once the game does come, I get it. But it's like there's like Halo figures now, all the main characters. They did red versus blue characters too
That's dope.
recently. So like, and the cool part is like they're super articulated. You get your guns, but all the visors are like vac metal, so they're like shiny as fuck.
Nice.
And with this new game, they also already they put out a render. You know, like the Ronin skin that they showed,
Yeah.
it's like Japanese. They put out a render of that figure, which makes me scared because I'm like, fuck, there's gonna be like a way to get me in game as a figure
Oh shit!
at some point. Like, there's always been this thing in my head where it's like there's games like this where it's like you can customize whatever you want, right? I want there to be a service from the company where you can order a premium figure that is your character. Where it's like, yeah, this is our main line of figures. If you like $20 each, if you spend $80, we will custom paint for the correct armor colors. We'll get the correct armor pieces, and we'll put that on there and ship you that figure.
Yeah,
I want that to be a thing. It won't be, but I want that to be a thing.
that would be
Speaking
dope
it into
though.
the universe so that they do it. So do it.
That would be dope.
Yes. After that, Pokemon might get delayed as well, which is another sad thing that more stuff's getting delayed. To be fair, it seems like the game, like, world is kind of coming to it. Not a screeching halt, but like a standstill with everything that's happening in the world.
Yeah,
And also the recent comes out that we have already talked about. So it seems like game companies are kind of pushing back in. I don't know if that's the reason. Because I remember, what was it, like 3 episodes ago, I was saying all these games keep getting pushed back. There's got to be a reason for this. It's not just like the games aren't ready, because the COVID stuff is pretty much coming to an end, but also not because, people are idiots
right.
and don't want to get a fucking shot. Dum-dums. Or here's the thing. If you don't want to get the shot, fine, just wear a mask. But if you don't want to wear a mask, then guess what? Space, go to it and never come back.
Never
Hear me, Elon Musk? And by not Elon Musk, what's the dude's name? Jeffrey Bezos.
Same thing.
Jeffrey Bezos. Bo Burnham, love you. But yeah, there might be a delay in the Pokemon games coming out, and it might come out news-wise in the next month or so.
Yeah, this is definitely because the tweet is hearing there's going to be a Pokemon related delay. There's going to be Pokemon related delay news, likely at some point next month. I'm sure you can guess. So for me, I'm like, I don't think it's going to be was it Diamond and Pearl that's getting remastered?
But I mean, I'm thinking it might be those, because like Arceus is already like next year. We already know that's a next year thing, so it's like whatever, they have time. But the ones that are like right on the edge of like a month or two are Diamond and Pearl.
Real? I thought Diamond and Pearl were the ones that were more likely to come out.
Yeah,
because
that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
But maybe like this guy's just being dumb, and he's like, well, they're the next ones, so But also, I don't know. Like, if it is Diamond and Pearl, not as sad. but also like just give me a Pokemon game. And then Arceus, I wouldn't be surprised if it gets delayed. I'm not surprised.
Did they give us a?
Yeah,
Did
they said
Arceus have a date?
2022, I think.
Yeah, but
Early
it wasn't like a
2022.
month. It didn't say January or
I
anything.
don't think so. No, I think it was just like the early 2022 thing.
Okay.
And then for the Diamond and Pearl, that comes.
That was the end of the
very
year.
soon, yeah. But either way, I also could be wrong about that, but it's fine. So yeah, maybe some delays coming from Pokemon. We have Unite to keep us raging until then. But yeah,
I think that's it. Finally.
Yep,
I
after
think we're
that-
at the news now.
now we're at
I mean, the emails now.
yes, and we're at the emails and also in our Discord. We're gonna keep saying this until all y'all motherfuckers join up. Go to the link tree in our bio of our Instagram and Twitter. At the top, there is the Join Discord section. You can click that link and you get invited in. You read the section where it says, here's the rules. The rules are, don't be an asshole.
Easy rules.
Guess what? If you are an asshole, bye-bye, no matter who you are.
If you still have an issue getting in, hit one of us up
Yes.
direct. We will link you directly to the Discord if need be.
You can literally send someone a direct invite. So I did that with Trevor, who recently joined, and one other person. I can't remember that off the top of my head who it was. It might have been Ryan, actually. Yeah, it was Ryan. All right. But I'm going to go through the small ones in the Discord, and then we'll do the email one, which
Got
is
it.
an actual question. That's why we're doing these ones first, because y'all were fucking joking and shit. Why y'all trying to have fun, bruh? This is serious.
They might think they're serious.
No, that's all good. So the first question we got was from CLD in the Discord. After Chris's hopes up, after getting Chris's hopes up, what is Anthony going to do if Donatello isn't a character in Nick Smash Bros?
He's going to
What are
be
you
in
gonna
there.
do?
He's going to be in there.
That's not what the question was.
All right. If he's
The
not-
question was, what are you gonna do if he ain't a character in the Smash Bros?
then we're going to play the old fucking Ninja Turtle branded Smash Bros. I think it was on GameCube or Wii or something, but it was a Smash Bros. But it was just Ninja Turtles.
I'm sorry, what?
It was Ninja Turtles Brawl or something like that, but it was Smash Brothers esque, but it was
Sounds like
just
we're
Ninja
playing that
Turtles.
on YouTube.
Huh?
Sounds like we're playing that on YouTube, huh?
I guess we got to find that.
We'll figure it out.
That's what we're gonna do if they're not in it. Or Brawlhalla has Ninja Turtles
They
in
do
it
have
now.
the turtles.
There's ways to play Smash Brothers esque Ninja Turtles.
Yeah. I would be so mad.
I will plug in my Super Nintendo and we will play Turtles Tournament Fighters, the OG Turtles fighting game, and play that together.
Looks like we have some solutions.
Bam! He'll get his Donatello fix.
True, but I'll still be pissed. I mean, I feel like you'd be pissed too.
I would be pissed. How do
Yeah.
you not put all four of them in it?
Yeah, 100%. So like, here's the thing: it's not just me. I'm just mad that he wasn't in the original 4 that were shown.
Right.
You should have shown all 4. Why wouldn't you show all 4? Unless that's my thing is like you wouldn't not show all 4 if the other 2 weren't either DLC or like way later in the game unlockables. That's the thing. Like you would show them. You wouldn't show me Nigel fucking Thornberry and not Donatello. That's
They
my
had
thing.
to make room for Nigel.
No. That's another thing. You don't show me Nigel. Donnie should have been the one. Like the fucking kid. Like that guy.
What was his name?
Donnie.
Darwin.
I thought it was Donnie.
It was Donnie? I knew it was a D.
1 second. As we do a quick goog. Wild
No, it was Donnie. It was Donnie. You're right. You're right.
thornberries.
As for Donnie, he found us.
Donnie.
Or something like that.
Donnie Thornberry.
Yes,
but
Donnie.
spelled. You know,
So Donnie's in it. Gate's closed. Wait, no, he's
not in it. That's
They
what
need
I'm
to-
saying.
What if they put that Donnie in?
I'd be fine.
What if they were like, Donnie's here?
Donnie should have been in before Nigel. Because Donnie actually makes sense to be like a fighting character.
They should just put Eliza in there.
That would be so dumb. As of that point, put fucking As Told by Ginger in that
No,
fucking
because she's
bullshit.
Pokemon trainer. She'd be in the back and summoning animals to go
No,
fight you.
fuck that. Fuck that. No, we need As Told by Ginger in there. That's what we need.
We don't.
With their weird fucking lips. I hate that show. I'm sorry. Next in the Discord, who we got next? Dang. What did Ryan say? Ryan's question is dumb. Sorry. We're going to point this out because I literally...
Don't talk about your brother that way.
I'm not talking about my brother. I'm talking about his question was dumb.
What will it take to get Ant to play Unite? Pokemon Unite, that is. Seeing how Christian changed his entire attitude towards the game after only a week of play. I am not opposed to playing Unite. I actually downloaded it.
The correct answer to that question is to seeing what will get him to play Unite is you just magically take away his like responsibilities as an adult with a family, child, car, lawn,
3 podcasts.
3
to edit.
podcasts, friends' houses to paint, other podcasts to do, work. Once you take all that away, then he'll sit down and play some Pokemon Unite.
Trust me, I want to play more than you know.
Who do you want to play in Pokemon Unite?
I don't know. Who can I pick? I don't know what the...
So you got Venusaur, you have Snorlax, you have a couple new characters that you won't know, so I won't say them. Greninja, which is my character, so you won't play him.
Oh, I was about to say him.
He's hard to play. Like, he's one of the ones where it's like you need to like know how to play him to like be not good, but like
All right,
be one of those
I
things.
trust you.
I'll let you try him. It's fine.
Yeah.
Mr. Mime. Who else? Slowbro. Cinderace, you wouldn't know because it's the bunny with the soccer ball. Pikachu.
I play with him. I play with Pikachu.
Yeah. All right. You got options.
I like quick Pokemon.
Yeah. There's a lot of Pikachu would be perfect for you then, probably.
Yeah.
You can also get the hoodie and weird hat one skin.
Bam.
Spend money. But yeah, we want to play. Well, he wants to play, but it's just busy. Busy.
It never stops, man.
As Aunt tells me, white people like diet soda.
That's not what I say.
No, it's don't go upstairs.
Don't show your face.
Don't show your face to your family when you're trying to do stuff. That's what it is.
Because you'll never get back to what you were trying
Yeah.
to do.
That's I'm not good at quoting.
Oh, you made me sound really bad.
No, I'm not good at this. Just bleep that part. Literally, just bleep
It
that.
says,
Whoa, no, that's not what I said.
it makes it sound worse.
Can you put in the part where you say that white people like diet soda there? Aunt said white people like diet soda. There you go. And then cut this. Anyway.
All right.
So the last question on the Discord, we'll get to an actual real question in a second, is from Lucas Uniguff. How quickly do y'all think they'll have to nerf the new Apex character? I think he's going to be way overpowered.
That sounds like a legit question.
It's a legit question, but I'm going to give you a legit answer. They do it on purpose.
Overpower him?
Yes, and there's a reason why. The reason why they do that is to get new people to play the game.
Yeah.
And besides getting new people to play the game, they want new people to play that character. They want people to spend money on the character if they don't have enough points, like with the unlock tokens that you get just by playing. They want people to spend money. If they don't do that, they're going to buy the battle pass and get a skin for him, which unlocks him. They want people to like the new character and the way he feels before killing him. Like, when they drop their phone, when they brought out Octane and, like, fucking Revenant and all them, they made them extremely overpowered and feel good to play. And then they nerfed the fuck out of them. And then later on, after they nerfed them and they put that new character in, that's when they were like, okay, now we'll make them good, but just viable. Mm-hmm. So they do this on purpose. It'll take
That
them,
actually makes sense.
Yeah, it's literally just the best business model. I'm going to play the fuck out of the character. I will be streaming that day. You'll not know this because of, fucking it's Thursday or Friday when you
So 2 days ago, he streamed this.
So go watch the VOD if you want to see me either rage. Because to be fair, my prediction for Tuesday is that it's not going to go well. Like it did with Season 9. Straight up. The servers are never ready because EA doesn't believe in Respawn because they're stupid. Even though EA can put out good shit, they don't give them what they need to like be prepared for how many people are going to hop on this game. Like there's like streamers like Courage he's literally stopped playing fucking Warzone and he's exclusively playing Apex now to get to like the Apex Predator rank. And that's all he's streamed for the past like month. So people are focused on him. He's a very popular person in the gaming community and he's going to be playing Apex that day. So a lot of people are going to be trying to hop in games with him. Mm-hmm. That's going to cause the servers to get like fucked. I will also be streaming. So while my rage might not be viewed by the millions and be sponsored by Mountain Dew Game Fuel, it will still be there.
Game Fuel.
Dude, Ryan bought his version. He has his own flavor of Mountain Dew Game Fuel.
Ryan?
No, Courage JD, the streamer. And Ryan bought it. And, like, it's so fucking good, dude. And I hate that it's so good. But it's good, and you can only buy it online, so I'm about to buy some. But this is not an ad. We don't do those anymore.
Give me one. I'll
Unless it's
cash
for
app
us.
you. I'll Venmo you.
Hell yeah. I think there's only one left in our fridge. Anyway. But, yeah. They're going to make him overpowered, or at least overpowered compared to the rest of the heroes. for at least 2 months. At least. You want to get that initial hype in there. And then once that starts to die down over a while, that's when we'll put in a hot patch that'll either keep him the same and then boost everyone else, or just fix him. But knowing how Respawn is, they'll probably boost everyone else, and then that'll cause some balancing issues, which is fine. We'll see what happens. But yeah, it should be a fun time, though, hopefully. But yeah.
All right.
Thanks for the questions, guys, in the Discord. Join the Discord as fast as you can and get there and talk to the friends, play games in there. If you guys need me to make a chat for you for like a different like topic to talk about, let me know. I can do the things.
He can do the things.
Probably.
All right. Off to the email.
Yes.
Kev hit us up, the OG NGP Kev himself.
We have your hat.
We do. We got you.
Should we ship it to him, or will you be able to see him in physical form at any point?
I mean, if I can't, then I'll ship it to him. That's fine.
No, I can ship it to him. I just brought it for the show, to be honest. But I didn't know if you have the ability to see him.
I'm sure I
not.
can set it up. I mean, you know what? Ship it to him. Even
Okay.
if you got to pay for shipping, I'll send you the money to ship it to him.
I can.
Because I just know this week in particular is always stacked for me.
Yes.
And I'm sure he'd get it quicker
True.
from it being shipped to him.
Kev, I will be reaching out to you in the past. Past me will reach out to you. This is past me talking about past me, and now future me will edit in a conversation with us. I already done it, right? Me?
I mean,
Yes, I've done it.
I didn't get
If
to
you
it
didn't
this
do it,
week.
you're about to do it right now.
Yeah,
really
yeah,
quick.
that's
and
my
then put
bad.
it in the
It's my
show.
bad. I've been
Dude,
busy
you need
this
to
week.
you need to ship this. Why are you being so lazy?
First of all, I've been busy this week, sir.
You're not putting
you know
memes
this.
in. You might as well
I
do
the
this.
whole beginning of this
Get off
episode is
your-
memes.
You had 2 days off this week.
Yeah, and I was busy.
Like a split screen, and you're just like,
No, I'm gonna argue with myself.
Yeah.
That's
Argue
another
with
thing
me.
I'm stealing from Rex and around.
Yeah, because you don't fucking have anything original. You just upload other
I
videos.
think it's a fun bit.
You just
So
upload
we're
other
gonna try
fucking
it out.
memes. That's all you
We'll
do.
try it out this week. See how
whatever.
that goes.
all right.
Whatever.
Fuck you. Future
No,
me.
no, fuck you.
That's the shirt.
No, fuck you.
Fuck you, Chris. Chris 2021 onward.
True.
Kev says, hey, fellas, I have 2 questions for you this time around. Number 1,
Showing up with the 2.
we're going to start just number 1. What are 5 games that shaped you into the gamer you are today?
Are we doing this quick fire?
If you got it off the top, yeah.
All right, ready? Spider-Man for the PS1, number 1. Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire, because they're the same game, just different colors. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, the campaign mainly, because of the atrocity that I committed in that airport as a
remember.
10-year-old child. Jesus Christ.
Yes.
Fuck.
How many is that, 3?
That's 3. My lack of facial hair. I don't know what the 4th would be. Because I want to say like another shooter, because like that's pretty much all I play now. But at the same time, I'm not in a box. Chaos. What the fuck's another? Micromaniacs Racing. I will give it to them because that was a very like
Pivotal point in your
Yeah.
gaming life.
I'm gonna say that one is interchangeable with the Crash Bandicoot Racing, the original one, because like it's like a racing game, whichever one of those two. Because I played them equally with Ryan, and we raged at each other equally. Wii Bowling. No, what's the last one?
Kingdom Hearts.
I would want to say Kingdom Hearts 2, but like at the same time, no, because I don't like those.
Because
type of games
because it's
anymore.
Kingdom Hearts.
No, because I love that game. Kingdom Hearts 2, I actually genuinely love, but I don't like
Do you?
everything else. Yeah. If you play that game, it's actually one of the only ones where I can not necessarily keep up with what's going on with the organization, but it's where while that shit's happening, you don't know what's going on, but it's like more of like a mystery type thing where it's like, oh, I want to know what's going on with them, as opposed to like, what the fuck is this bullshit?
Got it.
You know what I mean?
Got
At
it.
least in that one. The rest of them, it's just very convoluted. What's the last one? I don't know, man. Ultimate Alliance. I would say those games. I love those games, like because I love Marvel shit. Obviously, I remember playing the fuck out of those games because I remember after like getting done with like the Spider-Man games both 1 and 2 on the PlayStation 1. Like, it was a dry spell for me for a while from Marvel games, but I was still like Spider-Man boy. Spider Boy. That's actually a character if you didn't know. It is
a character.
He's a parody of Superboy.
He's a parody?
Yeah, he's a parody character, Spider Boy.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, I have his comic. It's funny because you know who Superboy is, right? Like from the 90s with like the leather jacket.
Oh, yeah.
It looks like that, but he has a gun that he shoots the webs from and swings on, and he looks like the same person. It's such a cool comic cover. Love it. Anyway, there was a dry spell of comics, comic-related games for a bit for me. And then once Ultimate Alliance came out, I remember seeing the first game on shelves, and it's like front and center, Spider-Man just, and then all the rest of the heroes around him. And I was like, what is this glorious thing? And I bought it, and I remember the first mission you kick in there, and you're Spider-Man, Wolverine, Captain America. I can't remember the fourth.
I feel like I played this.
Yeah, and like you're on the helicarrier, and you got to get to like Nick Fury, and this is before Nick Fury was Samuel L. Jackson, so you're still like the weird white-looking guy with like the Reed Richards hair, which was kind of weird because that was the thing. That was the first time I ever saw Deadpool before in that game when I first unlocked him, and I thought he was just a variant of Spider-Man, so I would just play him a lot. And like there was like so many different things in that game. Like you could do so much different stuff. You could meet so many people. Moon Knight was my intro to him. Can't wait for that fucking Disney Plus series because that's gonna be insane. It's gonna be so good. But yeah, I would say that one definitely. And then like runner up would be like the Boost Fury and like the Dragon Ball Z Game Boy games, just because like I remember raging over those.
Yeah, those are some rage-inducing games.
Yeah, but like loving them because they were Dragon Ball Z.
Right.
Yeah.
Shout out to your shirt, Kev.
Yes, I actually want to buy this shirt very badly. But then, knowing my luck, I'll wear it on the same day as you one point, and then we'll look like weirdos.
Well, luckily, we record in my home, so I can always just change my shirt.
That is true. I can stop having anxiety. Everything is solved.
Everything, that's it. The rest of your life.
The rest of my life is solved.
Your whole life.
Where is Sugar Mouth?
I'm mad I have to call this episode Sugar Mouth.
I hate that. Sorry. Audio amigos, get wrecked. Fuck. What's your
touching
five?
things. Mario World for Super Nintendo. I was going to say Super Mario Brothers just because it started everything.
Mario World like the 3D one?
No, it's the 16-bit side-scrolling.
Okay.
Where Yoshi was first introduced.
Oh, the one where you murder Yoshi a lot.
Yes, exactly. You understand. That because it was just such a vast improvement on the formula, and it was the one that there's always those games that kind of how Ultimate Alliance did for you that just stop you in your tracks.
Yeah,
that's just like, what is this? What is this wizardry that I'm looking at?
100%.
That was one of those games for me. I'll never forget it. I walked into like my aunt's house or something. I have it in the Super Nintendo up there, and I saw that sitting in the system, and there was no internet, so I didn't know this was coming out. So I just walked in. I just know NES. That's all I know. And I walk in, and I see one of my cousins has this new console I've never seen, and the graphics look a million times better, and it's a new Mario. I wasn't reading
And there's a dinosaur.
Right, I wasn't reading a game magazine yet, so I have no idea. To me, this just fell from space. I'm like, what is happening?
How have you procured this?
Right, and I don't remember. I told the story in the beginning of this show, like maybe the first or second episode. I remember walking in. It was like you walk into their house, and it's like the porch area. Then it's like the living room, and it was to the left. There was a TV set up with this game. I don't ever remember saying anything to anyone in that room. I remember going over to that system. I don't remember seeing another room in that house. From the time we were there to the time we left, I was just in front of dropping phones. In front
Before they were existent.
Right. I was in front of that system, and I played Super Mario World. I couldn't tell you how long I played
And
it.
he won it in 20 minutes.
I didn't, because at that I wasn't proficient like I am now. That took
You're
years.
just proficient now. That's all you are.
In those games, yes. That era is when I can be cocky about
I was
video
going to say
games.
professional, sir. And you're not proficient. You're professional.
That too. That too.
We're professionals here. Don't try this at home.
Yeah, don't. You'll hurt yourself. I don't want anybody to hurt themselves. I looked at my phone. Like that was the only game. Mario World, Mega Man X. I played a ton of Mega Man X.
Mega Man X is what I based our new intro off of, right? The character
Yes.
sprites, yeah. If you've not noticed that, they're based off the sprites from Mega Man X because good game.
Mega Man X is just like that was another game that's like this is Mega Man, but
I think I had
better.
that on PS1.
Mega Man X,
Was one of the X's.
X4, 5, and 6 are on PS1.
I had one of them. I can't remember which one it was, but I remember playing the shit out of it and sucking.
I hope it. That's 4 is good. I think
Might have been 6 or 5, one of those two.
once it got to PlayStation, to me personally, it kind of like
lost its charm.
like 1, 2, and 3 are just beautiful games.
I've never liked the sprites from the first Mega Man. I don't know why. Like, I understand that it was of its time, but like for some reason, like it just looks weird to me.
He just looks super derpy.
Like he just looks like,
Yeah.
like he looks like Waluigi does now.
And I used to Mega Man X helped me appreciate the original Mega Man games because I played them as a kid on NES and they were fine. Like I didn't hate them, but X was so good and such a step above that it made me like, well, now I just need to go play and beat everything that led up to this moment
Hell yeah.
and understand and appreciate it more. So yeah, Mega Man X, Super Mario World, Mario RPG, which was kind of, I guess, my introduction to Mario, to RPGs. Because I played RPGs before that, but Mario RPG helped me really get into the mechanics of it because it gave me, like, they gave you Mario as like the training wheels. It was
Gotcha.
like, I don't play a lot of turn-based RPGs, but since it's Mario,
You'll
it
hop
makes
in
me
there.
want to learn
Yeah.
and play this more. And that sent me back. So once I played Mario RPG, I went back and I played Final Fantasy 3. I played Chrono Trigger. Then as I went forward in PlayStation, I played Final Fantasy 7 and Xenogears and Chrono Cross and all those classic 32-bit era RPG games. Wild
Tetranet.
Arms. Well, yeah, Tetranet. I mean, that's
what
my
I mean.
runner-up.
That better be number 3.
No, it's not number 3. There's better Tetris games. That was just online shit. That was like my first online experience. All right, so we got Mario World, Mario RPG, Mega Man X. I'm going to say Smash Brothers Melee.
That's one
course.
with like 10 characters, right? Is it?
How many characters was in that? It was more than 10.
I don't know. I never played any besides the most recent one that's out. Actually, no. I played one on the Wii.
So Brawl.
Yeah, that one. I played the Wii one.
Okay, the bad one.
Wii one.
Brawl was okay.
It was the Ike. Ike!
Like Smash Brothers original for 64 was fine, but Melee was like, I bought that game before I had a GameCube. I wanted GameCube for Christmas, but I was so into the idea of this game that I bought the game just so I could like look at the manual I just had it.
I like that.
And at the time, I didn't have a friend who even had it. I couldn't go play it anywhere. I just had this game.
That's dedication.
And luckily, I got a GameCube for Christmas. And I was like, oh, finally.
Parents are just like, this motherfucker's just looking at this disc all the time. Jesus Christ. Get him something to do with it.
I got it. I got the system, no memory card for Christmas. And Christmas
memory
Day,
cards.
everything's closed. So I turned that on Christmas morning. I didn't turn off the console for 2 days till the 27th of December.
Because parents love that.
Because I'm just unlocking characters. I'm not going back.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
So now I had to like the day after Christmas, I had to run to whatever store finally opened, and I couldn't find one because everyone needed a memory
out,
card because it was Christmas time. I finally found one the day after that, just calling around. I found one, got it. Mom, can you please drive me this? I got to get a memory card. Got a memory card.
She was like, yes, you're wasting my electricity. I will take you there right away.
She didn't know. She's a mom.
Goes to bed every night with a towel over the TV screen.
But that's when I used to play games, used to, in the basement of my mom's house. That's why my shit is down here. And She didn't know. She didn't come down there. She didn't know what she was looking at.
I feel you.
And my fifth game,
Kingdom Hearts.
I will throw this whole show in the trash. Don't do that to me. This is hard. Oh, Zelda: Link to the Past.
Very Nintendo heavy boy.
I am who I am.
No,
It
you're
makes a lot
right.
of sense.
No, I mean everything that you have said makes complete sense for your character as a person.
I got two runner-ups, like Sonic 2.
I was surprised there wasn't a Sonic in there, to be honest with you. Like, you have Sonic over there, you got Sonic everywhere. What about Simpsons, the arcade game? Huh?
It's a beautiful game. It didn't change my life, though.
What do you mean, Chuck E. Cheese, bro?
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of memories. There's a million. We could list games
Yes.
forever.
All the games.
Right.
Turtles.
Right. I can say Turtles in Time. I can say a bunch of shit, but like, these are the games that I've always been going back to. These are games that I've beaten over and over and over and over and over again and could turn them on right now, have the same amount of fun, and beat them again.
I agree with that.
Runner-ups would probably be Sonic 2 and Mario 64.
That's one with the weird Mario face, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sonic 2, because while Sonic 1 maybe, that was another game that maybe stopped me in my tracks. Like, what the fuck is that? It was not Mario, but it looked amazing.
What are you and the audacity you have to exist?
But Sonic 2 is the way I felt about how there already was Mario, so it was fine. But then I saw Mario World and was like, holy shit. So I looked at Sonic 2 after playing Sonic 1 for a while. I was like, they've improved this in every way. I could say Sonic 3 and Knuckles, which is a way more robust game and probably a better game overall. But I think Sonic 2 is so refined and so like moment to moment, so streamlined. It was the perfect time, perfect formula. It was great.
Just running around at the speed of sound.
Right. And Mario 64 is another one of those games where I saw it in person, the first ever 3D platformer, and you're just like, it's like
Changes your world.
it literally shattered everything you thought you knew. Like I walked to Toys R Us to play it,
I missed.
and I'm in there, and I'm just like, I'm 10 when that game came out, and I'm looking at Mario 64, and I'm just like in awe, like what, like. You don't even it's almost like you don't know how to approach the controller. Like how do you go in 3 dimensions? Like how do you do that? How do I use like there's a joystick now? Like
Joystick. Is that why they call it a joystick? Is it causes joy? There's have we ever deconstructed that?
I don't know. Yeah, something we gotta Google now.
We'll next episode, the history of joysticks.
Sugar mouth.
That's it. That's it right there. And with that, oh god.
Next, that was a good question.
Oh, there's 2 questions. I was about
There's
to end
2
the fucking
questions.
show. Jesus Christ.
Do you want to save this one?
What is it?
This is gonna take time too. The second question is, you're now in charge of rebooting the Super Smash Bros. Series. You have 12 character slots like the original game. Who do you put on the roster? You can add up to 2 guest characters. That's a time.
All right, so here's the question. Ready? We could do this the good way, where we both do 12, or we do it the fun way, where you do 6, I do 6. But are there rules? Like, does it have to be a Nintendo character, or is it just like, this is a game where people are fighting? Go.
I want to hold this question because I really want to do this.
Kev, you need to relax with the good questions.
Right.
You need to relax. This is why you get hats. This is why you get hats. We'll send that to you soon.
We're I want to hold this question for sure because I want to really. This is a question that could make the show another 20, 30 minutes.
Okay, so now here's the thing. Let's preface this before the next show. Are we doing it the 6 and 6, or are we doing 12 for each of us? And are 12 people going against the other person's 12 people? Or are we doing a 6v6, and whoever's got the best is the win?
Well, we're just making a roster. I think we should just do.
But it's a competition.
Is it?
Who gets the better picks? It's like a draft. Like, there's a draft of the world of characters, right? And then what we do is we each draft 6 people on this 12 character game.
All right, but based on the question, if I'm rebooting Smash Brothers, then your 12 kind of have to be Nintendo, and your guests have to be.
It could be. Or we could have fun.
I think we
And we
need
can
to,
let the NGPs vote and who wins.
I think we do it kind of both ways.
Yes. All right, we'll let the NGPs decide after they listen to this episode. Okay, we'll have multiple decisions. Can we have characters outside of Nintendo in general?
I say yes to that.
Okay, cool.
But they have
Do
to be
we
the guests.
each do 6, or do we just do 12 as a unison? Or do we do this draft style, and then we decide who won the draft of the rebooted Smash? Because I think that'd be a fun video.
All right, yeah.
Rebooting Smash and determining the winner.
Smash draft.
Smash draft. And then, yeah, we'll see how it goes. Because here's the thing, like, obviously one of us is going to end up getting Mario because, right? So that's, like, always, like, a shoe-in, like, okay,
Well,
you get an extra point.
I feel like we're not answering it out. But
Yeah.
I'm sitting, the fan in me wants to be like, bah! I feel like certain characters have to be, you're rebooting Smash Brothers, so you have to have Mario, Kirby, Pikachu, Link.
Okay, perfect idea. Ready? 12 characters. We do 6 together that are like these guys have to be in it. And then the second 6 for each of us are the draft. So it's like, we'll do like, okay, here's the 6 of like, these have to be in no matter what. And then we each do our draft.
Okay.
I think that works. I think that's best of both worlds. Hannah Montana style. You get the best of both worlds.
Okay. I don't get the reference.
You don't know Hannah Montana.
I know who Hannah Montana is. I didn't watch it. I was done by that. I was aged out by that point.
You get the best of both worlds. Chillin' now, take it slow. Then you rock out the show. It's like the power
You know who could do
ballad.
better than that?
Who?
Toe Jam and Earl.
And with that, you can follow us on all of our social media platforms at save the letter B, the number 4, quitting. Look at the back of Kev's shirt that I showed in the beginning. Go back to the beginning, come back to here. That's how you spell it if you're dumb, but you're not dumb because you're good. That's on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitch. And then you can follow us on YouTube by searching Save Before Quitting and check out our Resident Evil videos. I don't know if there's going to be one this
million
week.
of them.
Yes. Maybe not play that tonight. We'll get back to it soon when we feel like it and we're feeling sick because Jesus Christ. Then there might be a new video this week of us playing some different games. And always on Fridays, the podcast episode comes out.
The video.
Yes, the
comes
video
out.
version. There are also multiple TikToks that have been posted from the last episode. And by last, I mean the one before the one that just happened. So 2 ago. Numbers. With multiple memes throughout the show that were added. Last week, there was only one meme. If you found it, good job. If you didn't, go watch it again. There's probably a lot of memes in this one. I got my work
This
cut out
is
for
our
me.
longest episode in a while.
Yeah. To be fair, there was a lot of reasons to be long, but it's all
Because
good.
we gave you nothing but jokes all last episode.
Yeah, and
And,
then
to be
in the
fair, we gave
beginning
you a
of
lot
this,
of it this
yes.
one.
But you can also go to our website, savebeforequitting, fully spelled out, .com. That's where you can see, if we're live on Twitch, you can chill in there and watch it. You can see our schedule for when we're next going to be live on Twitch, which I will update probably soon. Hopefully, maybe we'll figure something out like of a schedule. Then you can also go to our merch store where you can buy merch like this Nerdy Gamer People hat with the Save
Yeah.
Before Quitting logo on the back so you can catch all the Pokemon when you turn it around. You can also buy
Ash.
this shirt. I definitely made a crackly noise by moving the microphone as fast as I did. You can also get the
Professional.
NGP pocket tee and the NGP hat, which
Yes.
is a little bit different than this hat, where it says NGP, and then it has this Nerdy Gamer People on the side. There's multiple options as well. Thank you to the people who have bought merch. Thank you to the people who are deciding to make.
We appreciate you.
All the funds that we make from the merch will go back into the show.
That's where it's been going.
Yes, pretty much. I feel like the first thing that we end up using those funds on will end up being a actual place for you to use computer that is good computer. So we'll buy you a computer once we get enough funds. It's just going to take a lot of shirts. Buy shirts, guys. Buy 40 shirts.
That's the magic number.
40 shirts, I think we make $2 on each shirt, so we make $20.
What? Wait. 40 shirts at $2 a
We
shirt.
make $2, yeah. For
That's
sure.
more than $20.
40 times $2 is...
It's 80.
I don't know math.
This episode, you haven't known a lot of stuff.
I divided instead of multiplied.
You did.
I did do that. As you can tell, you don't come here for the smart. You come here for the funny.
Come on, Sugar Mouth.
Yeah. Don't be a hoe. Follow our shit.
Don't be a hoe. Follow the show. Pimp.
Make sure that you always
Save before quitting.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Bye, everybody. This is like the end of SNL when they're waving, the band's playing them off. Like, yeah, bye, guys. We're slowly shrinking into a void of nothing. Bye, guys. We're just keep going. It's like the scene from SpongeBob with like the Krabby Patty, like but in reverse.
Everybody drink your Diet
The
Coke.
Krabby
Peace.
Patty.